record.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
Women.
Damn.
No, let's leave that.
We gotta cut that. Let's cut that.
Yeah, cut that.
right.
Also, I hate gay people. Oh, no!
Cut it.
Yeah.
Cut it. Hey,
these are-
whoever editing this, cut that part out.
Yeah, future Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the video of a dog holding a machete?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's good.
But what's nice about it, when a dog wags its tail, it means it's having fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that fucking means. So this dog is like hacking at this man's skateboard and just going like, fuck yeah!
Having a great time.
This is so cool!
This is great. Having a
Yeah.
good time. Don't want to stop at all. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Media Hole Podcast. This is a weekly podcast featuring me, Nathan, and my good friend Ian as the two hosts. Every week we like to talk about news and comics and television and movies and video games and anime and all sorts of awesome shit.
I also burnt my tongue today.
He burnt his whole tongue and wrist today, folks.
I was very hungry, and Pizza Pops are that bitch.
Yeah.
Do those not exist in America? I feel like
I think they're called Pizza Pockets.
But that's not. But we also have Pizza Pockets here, and those are something different. Like the McCain's Pizza Pockets.
Yeah.
The ones that were like, you get like you get a pizza pop, and it's like cheese and chopped up bits of pepperoni.
Well, I think
But then a pizza pocket's like, here's a whole fucking pepperoni slice in there.
Is a Pizza Pop... I get them mixed
Pillsbury.
up. Pizza Pop is the one that's like a half moon shape.
It's like a small calzone, pretty much.
Okay, but a Pizza Pocket is something else?
It's like it's cheese sauce, and it has a whole pepperoni pits in there. If you get the pepperoni one.
It's the same thing though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think
Technically.
it's like it's just one's slightly larger or whatever.
No, I think they're the same size. It's like one's the Pizza Pocket is the calzone sort of shit.
Yeah.
But also you could say, I don't know. There's another thing. What's that fucking thing George loves? Empanadas?
Yeah.
It's kind of like those, but Italian.
But a pizza.
Yeah. Oh, pizza pepperoni. And then Pizza Pockets are just kind of like, almost like a dumpling of pizza.
Dumpling of pizza. All right.
Except with baked crust, where every single time I see like a cooked dumpling, I'm like, why is it so white still? Why does it look not done?
That's how it looks, dude.
It just fucks me up every time.
That's how it looks.
That's why I like gyoza more.
Gyoza's fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
Love gyoza.
Wish there was more ramen places than that one that's just in Square One. And
Yep.
like the 5 of them that are in Toronto.
Yeah. So
But
let's
no,
get right into...
we can only have Indian cuisine.
Hey, Indian food's fucking great.
It's good. I don't love it that much, but like everywhere, there's like 80 fucking shawarma places around here.
Shawarma is great.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying these places are
But
bad.
you're a fucking weeb.
I just would like some other variety of food.
No, I know.
If I could get like a good old fucking fast food like tonkatsu, ooh boy.
Yeah.
Give me like a Japanese. I guess there is like that place. I can't remember what it's called, but that would also be too close to home.
Yeah, the nice restaurant?
Is it a nice place?
Yeah, it's really nice. The one that's kind of near Boston
It's
Pizza?
like Chinese, Japanese fusion. No,
Yeah.
wait. Near Boston Pizza. The Boston Pizza near my house?
No, the one near my house.
Where's the one near your... Oh. No, I'm not talking about that place. This place is more around Streetsville.
Oh.
You know where the Burger King is?
Yeah. Oh, there's... Yeah. There's
Yeah.
like a sushi place there or whatever.
It's like a Japanese, Thai, Chinese fusion place.
No, I'm talking about the place that's like kind of expensive. It's just down the street. I think we took you there once.
No, I've never been.
You never been?
No.
Oh.
None of you guys take me to anything that's not chain restaurants. Because we won't take chances in life.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you only wind up coming when everybody's like, we don't want to spend money. So we want to go to like Shoeless Joe's or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Shout out
And then we
Shoeless
end up
Joe's.
spending like fucking $70 at Shoeless Joe's on drinks.
Not me.
Not you, obviously. You get like your fucking one thing. It's like, that's it for me. I'll have
Yeah.
water for the rest of the night. And then like, I'm having all my beers.
Yeah.
George is buying shots for the whole table all the time.
Love George. Miss
Shouldn't do
George.
that.
Miss Friends.
I saw George last week.
Yeah, but now it's...
Is that Derek?
It's a crackdown,
You know,
lockdown, smackdown.
My mom was saying that I should be wearing a mask here. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm the problem in this house.
Yeah, we need to... We sort of need to distance a bit because... somebody who works with my mom's son tested positive.
Okay, well,
It's like a big chain. You know,
if
it's like
chain. What my mom, one of her cashiers at the store she manages, that she front end manages, his like sister has COVID.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, that guy's off, and he has to get tested for COVID.
Yeah.
And since he lives with his sister, he cannot come back to work until she is good with COVID. So, and then if he comes back, if he's safe and doesn't have it, since like if he gets a test now, doesn't have it, we're all good. If he gets it, then my mom and everyone who works on that part of the store needs to get a fucking test.
Tested, yeah.
And if my mom's positive, then I'm fucked.
Yeah.
At least we actually have like a lot of testing kits now. Remember at the beginning when it's like, who knows?
Who knows?
You have the flu or you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get right into the news, folks. Big news this week. You ready?
Yeah, Toronto's COVID cases keep going up.
It's not it. Even bigger.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X is going to have a live concert experience in Roblox.
I respect the hustle. Why couldn't it be Minecraft?
Now, Ian,
I guess because Roblox is already set up as like a serverless sort of thing, where Minecraft is like an invite.
So I would like to posit, who can we get? We are now the managers of 5 upcoming or currently existing games as a service games. Now we need to book our own live concert experiences. Right now I have piece of paper sound effect. A notice from Warframe. Now Warframe needs us to get somebody for Warframe. So who are we going to get, Ian?
Carpenter Brute.
Carpenter Brute is going to do a live concert experience in Warframe.
I think it fits what Warframe is.
Yeah.
Like, just Warframe is like techno, like fucking techno future, sword. Like, yeah, guns exist, but you can also have a sword and you're a robot.
Yeah.
In Carpenter Brute, or Perturbator.
For sure. Okay, I'm just getting a fax right now. We've got this fax machine sound effect playing right now. All right, hold on. I gotta rip the sides off. All right. Now I got a message from Bungie here. Who can we get for Bungie?
No one. Bungie doesn't have any money.
Well, we
Marty
can get
O'Donnell.
Yeah, we need to. No, he won't work with them ever again because he hates them.
Well, because they forcibly pushed him out of the company and made him
like
all the shares back.
You know, we got Travis Scott in Fortnite, we got Lil Nas X in Roblox. Let's see who we can get for Destiny money. Probably gonna be a rapper. Let's just like keep with that theme because that seems to be popular. Do you think we could get Lil Wayne?
I don't want Lil Wayne anywhere near Destiny.
But he's recently been canceled for liking Donald Trump, so he might be pretty cheap.
He got canceled by his girlfriend.
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. He might be pretty cheap.
Yeah, but also his music sucks.
That doesn't stop Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, hey, sicko mode bangs. But no, Travis Scott's fine. Who was it? Wait, Travis Scott did Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Lil Nas X slaps.
Yeah, he's great. I'm just saying he's cheaper than Travis Scott.
Yeah, because he's not
for Roblox.
Well, he's has the record of the.
He's the SoundCloud guy.
No, I know, but he because of his song, Old Town Road.
Yeah,
he has like the number one. He's like held that number one spot for the longest.
Yeah. So
unless
that's
it's
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
UK, then it's the bright side.
Who can we get cheaper than Lil Nas X for Destiny?
Tiny Meat Gang.
We could attempt it.
I don't know. I don't know a lot of small rappers anymore.
It doesn't. They don't have to be small. They could be like. They could be just like last week's news. That's why I said like Lil Wayne. He was huge for a long time, but now he's fucking nobody.
I just was Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith's actually good.
I know.
And he's not cheap.
Yeah.
He's famous.
Yeah, but Destiny is horrible with their budget, so.
Alright, yeah, let's get Jaden Smith, and then we're going to have to delay Bone Runners for 2 years.
Yeah.
All right.
So you got another game, fucking Monster Hunter. I don't know, Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. Get Bring Me the Horizon for Monster Hunter.
Ew. No. Gross. I hate that band.
I don't even know a single song.
Oh, you know what? No, I don't hate Bring Me the Horizon. I hate Escape the Fate.
They mean nothing to me.
They were like more on like the scene side. So it was like pretty boys doing like the death growl, and I'm like, oh, we're not really pretty boys. Dudes who look like Skrillex.
Skrillex is cool.
Skrillex is fine. I just kind of like
Kingdom
it
Hearts
when
got
a dude
Skrillex.
when in like a metal band or like death metal or whatever or a hardcore band. I just like to kind of look at the lead singer and be like, yeah, that dude could fuck me up. But then I look at like Skrillex, who was also in an emo band, and like all the dudes in Escape the Fate,
feel like
and just be like, I think I could take all four of them.
I feel like Skrillex could fuck me up because I think he's like one of those characters who like looks weak and then is strong. You know what
characters.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got that fucking like windmill technique. I can't remember what the actual dance is called, but when you see those dudes in a pit just going like this,
Yeah.
like head back, arms out, just fucking.
Well, I
swinging.
I bet he can do like the Majima breakdance moves.
I bet Skrillex could be one of those dudes where like he's got like a decent punch, but the dude could take a lot.
Yeah, it's like I bet you he could take quite a few punches, and like even though he's not strong, he's fast enough to hit you more times.
Yeah.
He's V.
Fuck, what was that? There was like this headline where it's like, father attacks his daughter's rapist, punches him 120 times in 30 seconds or something. and it was just like filled with people like with like pictures of Star Platinum or E Honda's 100 like 1000 boss or whatever the fuck. Like, you know, that shit. Chun-Li's kicks but with hands.
Hell yeah. I bet you Skrillex could Chun-Li kick.
I don't know, he doesn't have the thighs.
In other news, the Xbox Series X launched on...
Didn't Deadmau5 do a concert in the game?
He sure did.
Was it Fortnite as well?
I have no idea. There was a lot of concerts this year for video games.
This was not this year. This was way before. Anyways, talk about the console.
I feel like
that no one
Deadmau5
cares
was
about.
probably like in Halo or something.
No, it was I think.
Anyway, Xbox Series X launched on Tuesday, and Xbox Live went down for like 2 to 3 hours, preventing people from even launching games like AC, Valhalla, a fully single-player experience. But then it was fixed in like a couple hours, but that sucked for those folks who bought Series X's.
Okay, Deadmau5 did do a Fortnite concert. It was this year. Mm-hmm. He also did one with Steve Aoki.
Steve Aoki.
Like they both did a Fortnite
Co-concert?
concert. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, like a set, like it was like a festival, but in Fortnite. That would suck. I hope they had it as a separate playlist. Because imagine if like you're actually trying to play the game for like those that like hour. It's like I only got this hour to play, and then I gotta like head to work or something, or then I gotta start my homework. I don't know, some kid shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, you can't play a normal game because Steve Aoki and Deadmau5 are dropping some fat beats.
To be fair, that's still cool. Still kill your hour before work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, Xbox. So their Xbox Live was down?
Yeah.
Oh no. Whatever will they do? That's why you have to buy games on disc.
Yep. No, just kidding. It still wouldn't let you launch it.
Oh yeah, because you got to download it.
Yeah.
You got to download the additional updates.
At launch, here's an interesting... So PS5 and Xbox launched this week, folks, in case you didn't know. But at launch, the highest rated PS5 game on Metacritic, guess which game it was?
Demon Souls?
Nope.
Yakuza?
Nope. That's not a PS5 game. Nope.
Bugsnax?
Nope.
Pathless?
Nope.
Is it AC Valhalla?
Nope.
Fuck. There's only 9 PS5 games. How the fuck can I not get this?
Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, baby. It's the highest rated PS5 game on Metacritic.
Did you see the Bugsnax review thing?
Yeah.
Where some dude just decided to own them, and then they were like, "We're gonna use this."
This game looks like shit. It's like...
Oh no, I have the tweet here.
You have the tweet. Sick.
Yeah. So what was it? It was actually a review on The Onion.
Yeah.
But like it's like I think they do their game whenever they do reviews. It's like it's a real review. It's just they throw in shit.
No, it's
about it.
Onion AV Club that does the real reviews.
So is this Onion AV? Wait,
This might have been
Onion
just
owns
regular
AV
Onion.
Club now.
Yep, it always has.
Oh. Okay, so they said looks like shit, but honestly, for a window of several weeks, it will be one of the 9 best games for the PS5. And Gangster, I don't know who that is. I assume they work on Bugsnax. This is, it's gonna going right into our accolades trailer, and they put in looks like, honestly, one of the best games for the PS5, The Onion.
Yeah,
And that's really fucking funny to do. Yeah. Is DMC5 SE only on the PS5 or is it on Xbox as
it's
well?
on Xbox as well.
Oh, okay.
That's why we've seen like everything of it now.
Do you see people are like popping off? That like there's people going like, yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is actually great.
Yeah, I mean it's like one of the newer 3 that people seem to like that are more RPG-esque.
Yeah. I read there's a PC Gamer had a review that had a really bad title.
Yeah.
It was Assassin's Creed Valhalla allows you to forego the stealth for the first time in the series. Thank goodness. And it's like, how are you a fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise and be like,
Yeah.
I love the game, but the stealth.
You mean the incredibly light stealth mechanics that make up Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, but I read through the whole review.
Yeah.
And the review pretty much just was like that the actual combat has the only part of Assassin's Creed since like Origins and Syndicate and like all like for the last like 5 years had like those games, the combat of like fighting against enemies, like just straight up alert, fucking just running balls out, that's evolved. But killing people in stealth, it's still the same shitty AI it's always been. You can still just like hide in one hay bale and just call people over and keep stabbing and pulling them in. So their point is of the review is fighting people in open combat in that game feels amazing. And there's a lot of cool ways to approach it. Like you can get a fucking skill where it's like, hey, would you like to just dual wield 2 two-handed weapons?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, you would. So it's like running around with a giant war axe and a huge lance and you're like poking people from afar and just smashing dudes.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, your review really went for the hate clicks here.
Yeah.
And then they also talked about how like
my favorite review
the dissonance or whatever the fuck. What is it?
What?
When the
Ludonarrative dissonance?
Yeah, where there's like missions you get from churches
Yeah.
and they're like, hello, heathen, can you go please do some work for us? And you're like, you're goddamn right. But then on your way to that church, you were slaughtering Christians.
Yeah, you burn Christians at this stake if you're a Viking.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Then also how it's like Vikings obviously killed the innocents.
Yeah.
Like they would murder entire villages. It's not like they would just kill the soldiers. They would kill everybody. But Assassin's Creed still has like you can't kill civilians. Elvior did not kill civilians in the past. And it's like, you're really still doing this?
Yeah.
I got it with the other stuff because it was like...
Well, and it's the same way the other way around. Like when the Brits crusaded out of Britain, they wouldn't... there was no... probably shouldn't kill civilians. But like the second you're dealing with people who aren't your religion, fuck them.
Yeah, well, that's how old-timey religion pretty much was all the time. It's like, Are you a Christian? Buddhist? Kill him.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Don't give him his jacket.
And besides, why would you play this game when you could just read Vinland Saga, a manga that takes place at the same time?
I'm sure also this game is probably filled with like references to other media because that's all Assassin's Creed does.
But yeah, my favorite review of Assassin's Creed Valhalla was from a little known website that I like, and their review was titled Assassin's Creed Valhalla weaves together Norse mythology with a gripping tale about fatherhood. Oh, I'm just playing a God of War. Oops.
It's a good one. God of War is free right now.
Yeah, it sure is. PlayStation Plus collection.
Yeah, there's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, PlayStation. So that's always going to exist, by the way. That PlayStation Plus collection.
Nice, because I added God of War and The Last Guardian to my library now.
Yeah, and Days Gone.
No. I don't like zombie games. I'm very done with them.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't care if like the narrative around them is good. It's like I don't care. I've played.
I mean, I've heard Days Gone is really good.
I guess, but when it fucking launched, all I heard about was like the technical aspect of it.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard it's good. Like it's fun. Like it's like you play as a man on a motorcycle who kills zombies.
Hopefully, for The Last Guardian, they revert it back to the day one, to like 1.0.
Yeah.
So you can play that game at 60 frames.
Yeah. But yeah, DMC5 is the best game on PS5. Huh?
Is that gonna pick up?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's far enough away, it probably won't, but I don't care. We're not gonna take.
Yeah, some dude just revving over there.
He's mowing the lawn.
His lawnmower sounds like that?
It's here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a guy for
Just
your
out
house?
the window, yeah.
You have a guy come and cut your grass?
Yeah.
Alright. Also, it's like fucking November. Who cares?
No, I know. WandaVision finally has a release date, Ian.
When is it?
Well, it was initially announced as a 2021 show, and then it got announced as a late 2020 show, and is now coming out January 15th, 2021.
Whoa, I can't believe 2020 is lasting into January.
And in a similar situation, after being delayed from November 12th, Arcane Lion's Deathloop has a release date May 21st.
Cool.
Game looks great. And finally, we got one last big piece of news here, Ian. So, in case you haven't heard of it, Richard Branson tested for the first time the Virgin Hyperloop.
Oh my god. Thank God you're talking about this, because this is so stupid.
So dumb. Because remember, we can't talk about politics, but rich people being stupid technically isn't politics.
Yeah, what a fucking dumb concept. Did you see that thing as well? It's fucking ugly.
It's stupid. The Virgin Megaloop or Hyperloop or whatever, in case you don't know, it's effectively a train.
That's what I call my daily routine.
The Virgin Hyperloop. It's effectively a train, but it uses technology.
No, it's not a train. It's a tram. It's a two-person tram that can go up to 100 miles per hour.
They tested a two-person tram.
Doesn't matter.
It would hold like 20 people.
What, that one
when
tram?
It's done. No, eventually the thing would hold 20.
That's still not enough. Do you know how much the bullet train in Japan holds?
And there's no... Hold on. You are edging on the end of something I have written down here. But yeah, it would hold 20 people, but it would require the building of extremely expensive scientific infrastructure that to make it usable, and it only goes 100 miles an hour, which is like the speed of a Toyota Corolla.
That's 100 miles per hour is about 160 kilometers, I think.
I thought it was like 150.
It could be. I don't know. We're very close. All I know
a Toyota Corolla can get there.
All I know is 80 miles per hour is 130 kilometers because I've driven 80 miles per hour in America. Because Colorado was real cool for a minute and had a speed limit of 80. Damn. Colorado does a range thing on their highways, or the highways that I was on in Colorado, where it goes like you can either drive 55 or 80. That's all. And 55 is like 90 kilometers. And 80 is 130. So you got a pretty good...
Yeah, I don't drive 130 here.
I do, constantly.
No, on the highway I go 120, sometimes 125. Well,
because I know on the 401 is one of those highways where the cops are never there, because if you have one car get pulled over on the 401, you're creating a traffic, even if it's the middle of the fucking night, you're creating a traffic jam for the next
and also you're causing a car crash.
What?
At least one if you pull somebody over.
Yeah, don't even try. It's like literally don't even bother. The one place I always
you
see
might
cops,
as well just shoot their tire from the window.
Have you ever been going back from Toronto on the 401 and then you get on the 403?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is very local, but like there's when you get off the 403, you go under that one bridge. There's always a cop right there, like waiting for someone to go doing like 120 onto there.
Yeah,
because that's like free money for them.
It is. But yeah, so let's talk about the Virgin Hyperloop a little bit more.
So I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I beat off. I go brush my teeth
with a bottle of Jack.
Yeah, Jack. I was gonna try and come up with something else.
The bottle of jacking off.
Jacking off because I beat off again while I'm brushing my teeth.
In your own mouth.
Yeah. Well, no, I beat off onto the toothbrush and then brush my teeth with my cum. And then I go make breakfast.
Yeah.
With a special hollandaise sauce.
Also cum.
Yeah. Only mine. It's called the Virgin Hyperloop. Then
you're still a virgin even if somebody else's cum is in the thing.
And I'm just saying that's how lonely I am. Then I go back to sleep, and then the next day I wake up and do it again.
He eats one meal a day, folks.
And then sleep 22 hours. Also, I don't shower unless I build up enough.
All right, let's talk about the Virgin Hyperloop versus the Chad Shinkansen.
You could also include that fucking there's actually a faster train in China.
Yeah, but the Shinkansen's the one we want to talk about.
Yeah, because it's the more well-known one.
Japanese one, yeah, and it's more well-known. So, it's an expensive wet dream from California tech bros. It carries 20 passengers, all bourgeoisie. Current model only goes 100 miles an hour and depends on hundreds of miles of vacuum-sealed tubes that haven't been built on a large scale yet.
Yeah.
Versus
also, vacuum-sealed tubes. You have to be inside of a fucking tube. If you're on the bullet train in Japan...
Hold on, the Chad Shinkansen has reliably traveled at speeds over 280 miles an hour since 1964.
I don't think it's always traveled that fast.
This is what the thing says. That's what it says.
Upgradable. Whatever, go on.
Speeds over 280 since 1964. People's transit mode, made for working class and travelers, and carries thousands of passengers hourly with schedules accurate to the second.
Around 1,300.
Yeah.
Also runs like, what is it? Like 12 to 20 or something trains. Yeah. Like every 2 hours. It's like, there's always a train.
It's always fucking
It's not like a fucking airport when it's like, there could be like 4 hours of no airplanes coming in. Even at a busy airport, it's like, yeah, there's a fucking train. There's always a train, and it's always going to be there to take you to fucking Osaka, to Hokkaido.
Or just fucking downtown for your work.
Yeah, well, they also just have normal transit, like subways and stuff. Like, you don't, like, Japan has the bullet train. There's just so much shit. It's so much better.
Trains are so good.
Yeah.
We had this conversation with our friends months ago, and we were like, fucking North America needs a Shinkansen.
Well, we were just like, it needs a better train.
Because airplanes, bad for the environment. They're fucking awful. We need a train
unnecessarily
system.
expensive.
And super expensive. Trains exist. Have you ever tried to
not unnecessarily expensive, just expensive. Like, it's necessary expensive, but it's like so much more. Like, okay,
and here's
if
the
I
thing,
want to get on a cross-country train right now, it's going to take me 5 times the amount of time.
Yeah.
But if we had a faster version, I get on that fucking train.
Yeah.
Like, if I go, like...
If it could go 280...
I just walk in and say, I have a ticket, and they're like, yes, sir, that's your train card, this is your seat, or your whatever, your booth, and I'm like, fucking sick, and I go get on. If I go to a fucking airport...
Security exists on trains, but it's nowhere near as bad, because have you ever tried to drive a train into the fucking Twin Towers? No, because you can't, because there's no tracks near there, you dipshit.
Also... If they were like, what if there's an accident? There is so much room. There is so much dead space in all of North America.
Yeah. You're a vast empty land.
If you wanted a fucking train, it's like, oh, it goes from New York to Hollywood or Los Angeles, whatever. Yeah. Like that, a train going like that.
Just cut Ohio in half with it. Nobody needs it.
You don't even have to. You could fucking go down. I would say, if they were like, oh, because of security reasons, slow down the train a bit. Like, we have the exact same speed, like as the bullet train.
280.
280 is max, okay?
Yeah.
280 is what it's in when you're in the shithole middle of the country. The fucking Bible Belt.
Yeah.
When you're going through there, fuck you. You just make it go through the middle of nowhere nonstop.
Yeah.
And then but then when you're getting closer to a major city, it's like, 150.
Yeah.
Like, if it derails, it's going to fuck everything up. But...
So that's true about other trains already.
Yeah. It's true about subways.
crash a
Subways
plane,
are even
it
worse.
happened.
If you fucking crash a subway underground, oh boy.
Come out from under the ground.
Yeah.
I've seen a movie.
Also, how many fucking terrorist attacks happen on a subway?
Few.
None, because it's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously the poison gas, the sarin gas attacks were on subways.
Oh, well, I was assuming more of like a big explosive one, not something where it's like, everyone just evacuate real quick.
Well, I mean,
I'm thinking more destruction and not just death of live.
yeah.
Because if there's a big fucking train accident underground, the walls of the cement that make up the subway and whatever is not gonna break as much as the train. Like, the train's just gonna crumple.
Also, if a train crashes at 280, you're just dead. You're not like...
Yeah, but also if a plane crashes from up top, you're probably just dead as well.
Yeah, no, but what I mean is, like, plane crashes, sometimes you're like it's like horrible and awful and you're maimed. Train crash at 280, you're fucking dead, baby. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
Not injured, you're gone.
But guess what?
Done.
The only way that a train to crash... Like, you're talking if, like, someone built a fucking 30-foot, like, cement thick wall in front of a train. You know how much time you'd have to get away with for that to happen? But if a train goes off the rails, you're just coasting for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
live.
Might be some broken necks, but not death broken necks. Just like, oh, don't move my head right now.
Yeah. There might be some dead, but not lots of dead.
Yeah, if you have a weak neck, you were going anyways. You wouldn't survive a plane crash. If you weren't going to survive, if a train crashes, and if it's like, wow, if this was a plane, you all would be dead, it would probably be like, wow, only like 30% of you are dead.
Yeah, and a train can hold more people than a plane.
And also, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
There's just no way that it could be more
And good
expensive.
for environment.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how you make it.
Depends. Shinkansen's better than a plane.
Yeah. Also,
no, there is
it's
no
not that loud.
There is no plane that is better for the environment than a train. Period.
Yeah. Yeah, even if it was like an old timey coal power train.
Yeah, like.
Actually, I don't think it could get that fast. You would probably have to like burn like fake fuel.
Yeah, effectively, stop trying to invent shit that already exists and is better.
Yeah,
you've made an expensive.
I think that's very. Well, actually, where's Richard Branson from?
England.
That's a very white person thing to do. To be like, there's something. I gotta stop fucking with this thing.
Yeah, you should, because it makes a lot of noise.
Yeah. There's already like a much better thing to do. There's already a much better version of what you're trying to develop.
That's existed for like 50 years?
Yeah. Fucking 56 years. And they're just like, yeah, but that's the Japanese made that. And have you ever had an iPhone? They're forced to make these in labor factories. And my iPhone has broken on me before.
Excuse me.
But my GMC or Ford F-150 was made in Detroit, and it's found on road dead. But still, it was American made, baby.
I feel like Richard Branson is more like, yes, but my Hyperloop is based on brand new technology that's never been put into existence before. I'm helping science by making this thing that's overly expensive and fewer people can use.
Whatever, Virgin.
That guy just fucks like people way younger than him too.
He also was one of those dudes that like looks so old.
Oh, he's ugly as fuck, dude.
Yeah. He's definitely one of those men who's like, I fear aging. Yeah, like, you know that what? Bleach blonde hair. Ugh. That's some Donald Trump level shit. Well, he still has his hair.
It's still real hair, yeah.
Yeah. Unlike it's just he bleaches his hair blonde.
Hold on. We can't say Donald Bleep on this podcast.
I'm sorry,
anymore.
I was talking about the businessman.
We promised
businessman.
Oh, the host of The Apprentice.
Yeah.
The television show.
Yeah.
Okay, that fits actually with what we talking about.
Why would you ever name your company Virgin?
I think it's a bit because he's like, I have enough money that I could literally have sex with any person.
Oh, he's been married since 1989.
Yeah. How many times?
Oh, like once.
Oh, damn.
Well, he got married in 1972 and got divorced 7 years later. Then he got married in 89 and he's still with that person.
Mm.
So
then he cheats on her a lot.
Probably. He's rich and famous.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the news for this week. Time to get into the weeks.
We could talk about how shitty Twitch is being right now.
Oh, we talked about that last week.
Yeah, but they put out something, a new thing.
Oh yeah, it's really bad. Also, the DMCA thing has gotten even worse.
Yeah.
Police sirens in Persona 5 triggered it.
Did you see the Destiny one?
No, I didn't.
there's a lost sector on the Tangled Shore in Destiny where you go into. It's probably the best lost sector in the game.
Okay.
Because it's you go inside and it has custom enemy models that you go. It's like you go inside this place and it's a club inside. So in the club, there's like the fallen enemies. There's some of them are like vibing to the music that's playing.
Yeah.
There's like multiple different songs that they custom made for the games.
Yeah.
And there's these like little robot enemies called Shanks.
Yeah.
They kind of just fly around. They're like little drones that shoot at you, and they put fucking made them drink dispensaries and have like trays with like drinks on their head.
That's cute.
And it's funny, but
the music in that
the music
sequence
got
is getting
DMCA'd because it's like music it's made for the game, but it's officially like it's trademarked on Spotify sort of shit.
Okay. Yeah, no, the worst one though is the police sirens in Persona 5.
Yeah. Oh no, there's also the Dead Space thing.
What?
There's like a metal band that sampled like a monster from Dead Space for their song, for one of their songs.
No fucking way.
Yeah, the stream got DMCA'd for something made for the game. So Twitch doesn't even fucking care. They're not trying.
Twitch is just saying, mute the fucking game, dickhead.
Yeah, the creator, the guy who like helped make Twitch support. Pretty much Twitch is sounding like Bethesda right now.
Yeah.
Where it's like the parent, like Amazon, the parent company of Twitch, is just saying, yeah, we're not going to build anything new, and we're not going to make and we're not going to give you any money to make tools. Kind of like how Bethesda was stuck on the same fucking engine for like 20 years.
And that's why Fallout 76 is the way that it was.
It's why all their games are the way that they are, is because that like Todd Howard and other dev like leads, like big dudes at the company would be like, please let us update the engine. And Robert Trump would just be like, no.
Yeah.
And then he died, Microsoft bought them, and now there's like, oh, new engines are being built.
And that's why Starfield is going to be the first good Bethesda game.
Is that coming up? Oh, yeah, that is coming out next. That is like their next big one. And also, how dare you?
What?
Fallout 3 is good. It's not great, but it's good. Also, Doom is technically Doom Eternal is technically
Bethesda
a game.
Developed game.
All right, there you go. that you got me.
They publish good games.
Yeah.
Deathloop's by them.
Yeah. Dishonored as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much anything that wasn't a Fallout. I know you don't like Skyrim.
It's bad.
But Skyrim was a good game when it came out. It was very fun. Everyone fucking played it.
I didn't like it.
That's fine.
And that's why
But everyone else thinks Skyrim is a good game.
Well, you know what? I listen to Captain America, and you know what he says?
What?
Even if the whole world tells you you're wrong, you plant your
That wasn't
your
Captain
feet
America.
and say no.
Why are you taking
you
a quote
move.
away from a woman? That's Peggy Carter.
Captain America's line in the comics.
Yeah, but I don't read the comics. I don't watch the comics.
I don't watch the comics, dude.
And then that was a line delivered by the girl,
Sharon Carter.
Sharon, about something that her Aunt Peggy used to always say.
But it's something Cap said in The Ultimates, which is a bad book that nobody should read.
Okay.
Which is what a lot of the MCU takes it from. It's like the Ultimate Universe version of the Avengers, where everyone's a fucking annoying asshole.
Yeah.
It's great. Did you know that in that universe, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are fucking? Why? Because
they're siblings.
Edgy. Yep.
Even in that universe, they're siblings.
Oh, yeah. And Quicksilver's only fucking Scarlet Witch because she reminds him of their mother.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's double incest for the price of one. It's a bad book, and you shouldn't read it. Jeff Loeb really became a less good writer when his son died, and it's a fucked up thing to say.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, Twitch sucks.
Twitch does suck.
They really should help, because right now it's looking like Facebook Gaming or YouTube Gaming is the better place to stream.
And it's like, I love how it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, they're going to piss everybody off, and now they're going to go to their competitors. And it's like, oh yeah, what's the competition for live streaming? All right, Google, Amazon, and Facebook. Yeah. Oh, the three most evil companies.
Mm-hmm. like
You must only shoot one, and you're like, which one should I shoot? Facebook?
Amazon.
Amazon?
I would shoot Amazon much quicker than Facebook. Sucks because they're the propaganda machine.
Yeah,
and Google sucks because they're taking all of our information. But Amazon is owned by a dude who's constantly taking advantage of the poor and
yeah, but I would say like out of the three,
and also killing minor like businesses.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying out of the three, like I would say Facebook's the worst because Facebook empowers genocides in other countries.
Oh yeah.
And like refuses to change, whereas at least Amazon provides a service that is usable.
It's great. It's just that
it's
their
a decent
owners
service.
A piece of shit and they
it's
don't pay
just
their
that they
enough.
they pay employees well. It's just they treat them shittily.
Oh, okay. Did I tell you about this fucking? I followed this like financial guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
And he's like this rich fucking dude. He's like a guy who's like, yeah, I just invested young and I made a lot of money, and I'm like, pretty much he's one of those dudes who's like trying to hide the fact that he's just like, yeah, I just took advantage of people who had less money than me my whole life, and then I eventually had more money, and now I'm a millionaire at the age of like 50. It's like, oh, okay. Well, he became a millionaire when he was like in his 30s.
Damn.
Because he was just really good at investments, and like his whole thing is like, don't buy like. This is one thing I heard him say, and I'm like, that makes sense. Is don't buy something, don't go into debt with something that doesn't accrue value.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't fucking buy it. Don't finance a car, sort of shit. Just buy it, because but fucking get a mortgage on a house. Yeah. Because when you sell a house later, as long as the market doesn't crash, you're gonna get more money. So I'm like, okay, but then he's just like, he made this fucking TikTok where he's like, did you know that Jeff Bezos only has an annual salary of $88,000? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what his salary is. The man still has a take-home. Like, you still get more money. There's a thing called bonuses, man. Like,
yeah, he like only makes 3 times what the lowest paid Amazon employee makes.
Yeah.
But that's because he owns 16% and makes most of his money in dividends.
That fucking guy who owns Gravity Payments, you know, he only makes $70,000 a year, but all of his employees also make $70,000 a year. Fuck off. Like,
yeah, that guy's cool.
Yeah. And then also he gives unlimited vacation time and shit. And
hell yeah.
Also, his staff likes him so much and likes everyone else that they work with that they were like, hey man, he was like, I'm cutting my salary because of COVID and I have a lot of savings and I own my own home, I own my house and shit. And other people in the company stood up and volunteered as well.
Oh.
To like, they all make $35,000 so they don't have to lay people off.
That's sweet.
Hopefully they start they're making more now, but you know.
Hell yeah. So let's get into our weeks, folks. Do you want to save the PS5 for first or last?
I was going to say let's save that for last, because then we're just both going to talk about Spider-Man.
I have more things to talk about.
Oh yeah, you played the Pathless as well.
I fucked around with a few things.
So here, you do the path. We'll do whatever.
Yeah.
We'll lead up to the Pathless,
and then
we'll talk Spider-Man.
Spider-Man last.
I was gonna say let's because I said we shouldn't talk about the Mandalorian.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it next week.
We might as well just talk about it this week. There was a lot this episode.
All right, fuck it.
Yeah, I thought this was
Mando be last.
I thought this could be like another whatever. It's about the frog woman, which it kind of was.
Just at the beginning.
But there was a lot.
Yeah.
There's so much happened in this one.
Which is funny, because it was a relatively shorty boy.
Yeah. It didn't feel like that, though. It was like every minute I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's happening. All right, so let me start with the thing you care about the least.
Okay.
Destiny 2 Beyond Light came out.
Oh, shit.
So, that I got 2 days with that before my PS5 came in.
Okay.
I finished the campaign. Destiny doesn't have very long campaigns for their stuff.
No.
But they are an MMO. Or they are trying to be an MMO.
Yeah.
But they're like an MMO that respects your time more than like World of Warcraft. Mm-hmm. Where World of Warcraft, you have to play fucking 60 hours to get from whatever through the next 10 levels. And it's boring. And it's not entertaining. But Destiny, it was like a good 6-hour campaign.
That's good.
Of constant fun. You get throughout the whole campaign, you're earning more levels of your ability.
Okay.
You'll finish a mission and then it'll be like, cool, you killed this boss. Now go take the fucking splinter of darkness you got. Go throw it at that fucking ziggurat, and it unlocks more. It unlocks more of the abilities so then the next time you go use it, you feel a little more powerful.
That's cool.
But then here's the thing. So the whole thing with Destiny
Yeah.
is you are a special person. You were a corpse raised from the dead and imbued with the power of light from this space god, from this giant mystical orb.
The Arbiter, yes.
The Arbiter?
Yep.
Why do you call him that?
That's what it's called.
It's called the Traveler.
And it orbits. It
sure.
orbits around the planet.
But okay, it's all but then you meet
Ian,
okay.
It orbits around the planet. I need you to recognize the thing I said because it's funny.
No, it's not. It's not. Fuck you. It's funny because you're like really pushing it, but all right. You can just edit a fucking on the thumbnail. Just put like a traveler wearing the Arbiter's helmet, like really small in the background. So, whatever. You gain your power from a fucking god. Ooh, so cool. But then in this new one, you meet a character that you literally haven't seen since the ending of the base story of Destiny 1. And we're like, I guess everyone thought like this bitch was just written out of the story. That's how long it's been.
Yeah.
But then she shows up, drops a giant lore bomb on her that her real name is Elsie or Elizabeth. And because there's another kid, her name is Elizabeth Bray. She is a robot now because she died in the Golden Era.
Okay.
And her grandfather, who's Clovis Bray the First, who created the robot people, fucking jammed her brain inside of a robot body. And there's this other character named Anna who she's always talking about Elsie, and she's like, be real nice to meet her again. And then she's just a robot over here going like, I can't stand to see that bitch. Because of like more deeper reasons. But she introduces the darkness as a power that just if you have the will, you can have it. It's not gifted to you. It's just if you want to control it, you can control it. And I think that's much cooler.
Yeah.
A power that you gain throughout like training and mental fortitude is a lot cooler than some fucking dude going like flicking you in the chest and going like, you can now control the elements. So yeah, but then also the way you switch to the new power is you like you have in the top left of your screen of your character thing.
Yeah.
When like you choose you can choose between the three elements of like the light side. It doesn't add a fourth one. It just fucking flips it, and that's your new one.
Oh.
So in the future, there's definitely going to be like, yeah, it's more darkness power, which I think
style switching.
Yeah, not really. It's not on the fly.
Oh.
That would be cool if you could like pick and choose. It's like, oh, I use the lightning fist ability and the fire grenade, but I have the void alt. So, I don't know. It's like it sets up a lot of cool shit they're gonna do. They're starting the actual seasonal event. Destiny fans are little bitches, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know one.
Yeah.
But like, you know, Destiny used to be like you would get one piece of DLC every 6 months, and it was front loaded with a lot of content, but you could finish that content in a week, and then you'd have nothing.
Yeah.
For 6 months. And now what they're doing is they're what they launched with, it's not a ton of content, probably 2 weeks worth.
Okay.
Not a lot of new armor though, but a lot of quests. And then next week they're launching the seasonal event, because now that they're on a seasonal thing, they actually have more content. It's just spread out a lot more over the year.
Oh.
But now old Destiny fans are going like, but when we got the Forsaken, we had that for 6 months. I'm like, you had Forsaken for 6 months and then literally nothing, and then you had to drop $30 more. You had to drop $20 more bucks so you could do the Black Armory, which is one event. It's one fucking thing, and it wasn't good. And then they had a raid. Like, just fuck off. There's the game, the way their thing goes now. It respects my time more.
Yeah.
I don't have to play just Destiny all week. I can pop on once a week.
Mm-hmm.
And do the bare minimum and be like, that's good enough for me. And I will get to the max level and shit. I don't know. It's like the Animal Crossing of MMOs. You don't have to do it every day. If you do it once a week, that's enough. If you want to do it once a week. Or just don't. Fuck off. Just pop in whenever you want. But they also got mad because they sunsetted like 97% of
Did they kill
online.
Mars or Mercury or whatever
They're
it was?
gone, yeah. Mars, Mercury, Titan, and Io are gone.
Damn.
And they added
there was a story reason, right?
Yeah, it's the darkness, because the darkness is still the enemy.
It's still bad.
Yeah, it's just
you can just use it.
It's just that the Exo Stranger was like, you can use the darkness without being evil. The darkness is like, it's like using Sith powers in Star Wars.
Oh,
It's like you can use it, you can learn it. You have to like embrace the darkness. Doesn't mean you have to be evil. Doesn't even like
I think a lot of the content where that's true is no longer canon.
what in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, did they make it that if you use the Sith powers, you're just evil?
We've only seen evil people use them.
Well, it's like that you can move into using the Sith power.
I mean, we
And then
don't see a lot of gray Jedis.
Yeah, because they like, oh, that's hard to write. It's very black and white. I don't know. Maybe I got to finish Rebels because I feel like they're going in the way that like Kanan and Ezra will be gray Jedis.
Oh.
Because they meet a guy in season 3. It's when because Kanan loses his eyesight at the end of season 2.
Yeah.
And he meets a guy, and it's like, well, we can't have this character be actually handicapped. So he goes and meets this giant dude who is also implied to be blind, but kind of teaches Kanan to, like, just because you can't see... He's the fucking dude who taught Daredevil how to do his shit. Like...
I think we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Because I remember saying, oh, he's Mr. Stick.
But I think we brought it up, but I watched Star Wars Rebels this week.
Damn. I don't know. Well, I'm going to talk about... Yeah.
But yeah, so the guy who teaches him how to like use the Force to kind of like replace his eyesight to like feel out shit. The Kanan just like shows him the Sith holocron that Ezra had because he got it from Darth Maul in season 2.
Okay.
And the guy's just like, why he like Kanan was mad because Ezra was using it for like shit, like to learn,
Yeah.
like about the Force. And he's like, this thing's evil, and this giant fucking goat Force user is like, why is it evil? And it's like, because the Sith use it. And it's like, the Sith are evil, but that doesn't mean that this thing holds evil knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, it holds knowledge. Knowledge isn't evil. How you use it is evil, sort of shit. And I'm like, yeah, you teach us how to be great Jedis right now. Because the Kanan also goes like, are you a Sith or are you a Jedi? And he's like, I'm a Force user, bro. I do what I want. Yeah. So, anyways, what'd you do? What were you going to try and cut me off?
Do we want to do PS5, my first PS5 thing, or
did
other
you
stuff?
not do anything else?
I did other stuff.
Let's do other stuff.
All right, sick.
I was going to say we should go pathless to Spider-Man.
Once we get to PS5?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just finish up whatever we did this
All
week.
right.
I kind of already put 2 of mine, so.
I read a couple comic books this week. So the first
Real comic books or
like
Japanese?
real ones. Real white people stuff. Hell yeah. First one I read was The Green Lantern, 2018 by Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp, their run. I only read that run. I didn't read its follow-up, Green Lantern Black Star and Green Lantern Season 2. But yeah, I would...
There was a comic book and they called it Season 2?
Yeah, they've started doing that. Because people are like... Because comic books go on for some time, and like only one comes out a month. So like after a year, some people have started making like season 2s of comics and calling them that way and acting like they're 2 different series that are seasons that are like, this is a sequel and we do this for a year.
Okay.
Which is weird because like that's effectively what a trade paperback is. But I think a lot of people... Comics aren't as popular anymore as they like were.
Yeah.
But like comic book properties are more
They're just
popular
trying to pull
than they've
in
ever
like
been.
other terms from other pieces of media. So
People
it's like,
love
you don't have to learn what the fuck this means.
More people watched Arrow than read a Green Arrow comic.
Yeah, and
right?
That's a bad show.
Yeah, and that show's terrible. But anyway, Green Lantern by Grant Morrison is quite good. It's really fucking weird. It's kind of confusing, but it's really interesting. It paints Green Lantern as like a Dirty Harry type space cop, which is fun.
Just beating up minorities.
Yeah, no.
Actually, Dirty Harry was back in the Western times. So
no,
black.
Dirty Harry was 60s.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a cop.
Yeah, he's a policeman.
What am I thinking of? That other Clint Eastwood thing where he was more like a cowboy.
You're thinking of when he was the man with no name, which was...
So what was his name?
He didn't have one. Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Fistful of Dollars is a remake of Yojimbo. Anyway, Green Lantern's great. I would recommend it, but you kind of need to know things about DC Comics. And I don't know a lot of Green Lantern shit, so there's a lot of me Googling. There's a good amount of Googling involved. But it's pretty cool. It's Hal Jordan. It's a space cop. He does murder a man at one point, which is fun. Yeah. It's a good book.
Yeah.
It kind of needs... It might need a couple... I think I need to read it again to, like, fully get it. But it's cool. Great art. Second one that I read was an independent comic. That is probably something Ian or anybody who's never read a comic book before can read. It's called Billionaire Island, and it's by Mark Russell and Steve Pugh. So the story of this book is that in the year 2044... a number of billionaires have come together to invent a man-made floating moving island where they can go, but only people who have over $1 billion net worth can go.
Okay.
And there are money scanners effectively, and like if you don't pass it, and you're not like registered as like an employee, drones take you off the island and get rid of you as the world is dying of global warming, and more people are climate refugees every year. And it's a comedy dystopia, and like the main character...
It's that fucking... Someone watched that one episode of of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns like loses part of his power plant and becomes like a 9,999 millionaire or something.
Yeah.
And then they're like kick him out of the Billionaires Club to the Millionaires Club, and they're like, I'm gonna write a whole comic book about this.
Sort of. But effectively the main character of this story is a guy who's like a soldier who wound up working as like a bodyguard for like a refugee camp. And when one of these billionaires' companies donates a food, it's like a Monsanto type guy.
Yeah.
They donate like a crop of corn. And the food has this thing that is supposed to make people sterile so that we solve the overpopulation problem.
Oh, great.
But in 1% of cases, if you have a certain gene, it gives you Ebola. Or like a much worse version of Ebola. And it just kills tons of people, including this guy's like wife and son.
Well, it sounds like it solves overpopulation.
And then so he decides he's going to murder the billionaire guys. It's really good. It's a really fun book. It's like only 6 issues, and it's indie. It's by the guy who did, or it's by the team, I should say, who did the 2 great Hanna-Barbera books that were
The Simpsons one? Oh, fuck.
The Flintstones?
The Flintstones?
And the Snagglepuss one.
I didn't see that one. I know that...
The Snagglepuss one is about him being a gay man when it's like a crime.
But I remember the Flintstones one where they had like a whole thing where they were kind of racist to Neanderthals.
Well, they were racist to like the river people.
I thought it was Neanderthal.
Yeah.
But I remember there was like one...
There's a line where Fred says, "We participated in a genocide, Barney."
Yeah, I think isn't there one where like one of the dudes is like, ew, gross, gay people, and like Fred goes on this whole thing about how like the tribe he came from, gay people were very valuable because they would also help take care of the children or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does Spider-Man hide his boner in his suit?
He doesn't.
You're right. It's there all the time. It's actually hard the whole time.
Hell yeah. But yeah, Billionaire Island's really good, and I'd highly recommend it if you're interested in that story. It's fun. It's funny. There's a lot of references to real life, obviously, because it is the kind of dystopia where it's like, yeah, this is real. This is not this is not outside of reality. This takes place firmly within how stupid the world is.
That makes sense. The world is stupid and awful.
And finally, the third comic to book that I read this week.
Yeah.
And then I will take it back to whatever you want, because that's everything I did, pretty much. I read the first omnibus of Hellboy.
Ooh. Where'd the bus take them?
Huh? Omnibus. It's like a type of book. Anyway, it's, by the way, by Mike Mignola, in case you don't know. Hellboy's great. It's like... it's not really a superhero comic. It's more of like an Indiana Jones type thing, but with like, Satanism.
Hellboy.
Yeah. It's like if Indiana Jones fought Nazi Satanists instead of like Nazi other things.
Nice.
Hell yeah. It's really fun and funny. It's pulpy. It's cool. The art's great. Mike Mignola's great. I'm glad I'm starting to get into Hellboy because I've always been interested in it. And the omnibus editions are really good because you could just buy the 4 of them and then they go in order, and then you can buy the side story ones that tell just short stories that are to happen kind of randomly across the timeline.
Mm-hmm. I'm farting over here.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
You're making a face.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't smell.
Don't poop your pants.
Oh, man, I will. I'll shit my pants all I want. I'll sit here like a big diaper baby.
How dare you?
I'll ruin this chair. The only one who sits in it anyways.
All right. But what do you got for the week, Ian?
Honestly, I think I'm already out.
Okay, cool.
But did you see that Wi-Fi warriors have no rights anymore?
Yeah.
Fucking scrub quotes is just popping off daily.
Has been.
Yeah.
Last week, when a certain thing happened in the news that we're not allowed to talk about anymore, a certain person tweeted about them losing at some kind of large-scale thing.
I teched that throw.
A very large-scale thing, perhaps not in video games. Perhaps in politics.
Yeah.
I tweeted that at Strobe Quotes when somebody made a tweet about them perhaps losing at something that was really large.
Yeah.
I sent that to Strobe Quotes, but they didn't post it because they're cowards.
They did post some of them.
Yeah.
They did post one that said, "I won this election
by a lot."
Yeah.
That's a good scrub.
I don't know what election it was though.
That's truly a scrub quote, even for sure, no matter where you are.
Yeah. Fucking claiming you won when you clearly lost is like the definition of scrub quote.
That's like you're terrible. That's the you suck at this fucking game.
And it's like
the guy who lost
0-2. Did you see the Cyberpunk joke?
What is it?
The account that posted it got banned.
Oh.
Someone made a fake Cyberpunk thing where they just with the whole format and everything.
Yeah.
That just said, yeah, game's not coming out. It'll come out when it comes out. It's permanently delayed. And the account that made it got taken down.
Yeah.
Because they were like Cyberpunk game. It was like the same Cyberpunk handle. They just had a bunch of things
numbers at the end.
Yeah. Well, not numbers, like underscores.
Oh, shit.
And then they put in like a fake thing to make it look like they were verified. Yeah. Making fake Twitter accounts is the funniest thing.
It is funny.
It's funny when it's about like media. It's not funny when it's like
for real life where you end up harming people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what was it? There was a guy who would like always make parody Masahiro Sakurai tweets.
Oh shit, that's funny though.
It's like Sora _ Sakurai. Like there's an extra I. I think there's an extra I and an extra A, and he got fucking banned. He didn't get banned. He got blocked by Sakurai.
Do you know who I love?
That bubbly can was empty, right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, because you knocked it over.
Do you know who I love is the fake CEO Kaz Hirai Twitter that has been running for a few years.
I just like
ending this year.
Fake CEO anything. Like,
yeah,
it's so good.
Because the Sony CEO Kaz Hirai tweets were so funny. They were always fucking spot on.
Yeah,
that guy better fucking work at like Hard Times now. Like I know he was like, oh, I'm giving up on doing this year, especially because like Kaz Hirai is actually retiring or whatever. He did, but yeah. What was that?
You know what else happened yesterday?
What happened?
This was for news.
What?
Fucking, there's a hostage situation in Ubisoft Montreal.
But then it was like a fake one.
Yeah, that's weird.
It wasn't real. It's fucked up. Scary.
Yeah. Odd. Like, it's just like, well, it's happening. Yeah, it's just like, everyone's like, yeah, it's happening. And then it was just, never mind. That's it.
Yeah, really fucked up though. Obviously, like if you work there, that's super scary.
Yeah.
We make fun of Ubisoft stuff here, but we don't wish harm.
Yeah,
upon
I don't wish
people.
harm on anyone except for Jeff Bezos. But
yeah. If you're fucking coding, spending all that time having to make different animations for women for Ubisoft,
that Alex Hutchinson's just sitting behind you the whole time,
yeah.
going like, "It's hard, isn't it?
It's really difficult.
I know. It
costs way more money than it should.
I tried to do a boob one time, did not work.
Why does it cost so much to do for make one woman?
He probably thought it was hard because he never felt a titty.
But yeah, no. Obviously, like, glad everybody's safe. Glad nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, sure. Talk about the Pathless.
Oh, I was going to talk about a different game first.
Oh, what game?
The first game, if you got a fucking PS5, this better be the first game you turn on. Fucking Astro's Playroom.
Oh, I didn't.
It's so good.
I immediately downloaded. Oh, wait. I was telling your mom about this, that I think I finished the story by the time you came in. I'm just going to tell you. Let me just tell you about my PS5 store woes.
Okay.
So I buy everything digitally. Even though this has like a smaller fucking size, I still buy everything digitally.
Yeah.
I'll just delete them. Like, whatever. I'm not going to download Warzone, so I don't need that much space.
Yeah.
So I fucking go to on Thursday when I got it.
Yeah.
I come home from work. I'm like, fuck yeah. I go set it up. I got it all pretty. Had a rough time with that stand.
Oh, yeah?
Because it doesn't really fucking tell you to take the goddamn screw out very well.
You just use a coin.
No, you know what it is?
What?
You can lift it and pops out.
Yeah.
You don't, like, what fucking coin?
No, when you're screwing the screw in, sorry.
Oh, no, I had
use
no
a
issue
coin.
with that. It's just that I was looking through the book, and it's just like just following the steps and shit. It's like, all right, now put the base on. And it's like, all right, how do I get the screw out? It's like, you just pull it out. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. How do I just pull
the
it
screw
out?
out?
No, it doesn't. You're supposed to lift it, and it pops out.
Do you pull it out?
Yeah, I was trying to pull it out like this because it was in a fucking hole. So I'm like trying to just pull it like back and then lift. But you have to lift and then pull out.
Yeah.
That's not how fucking screws work.
Well, because it wasn't screwed into the hole. It's just
It
in the
looks
hole.
like it was.
All right, anyway.
Look, I'm sorry that I deal with screws more than you, but you don't
to...
lift a screw and then pull it out. You pull it out, then you lift up.
All right, whatever.
Anyways, so that I fucking get the thing working. I went and bought Spider-Man, started the download immediately.
Yeah.
I had it plugged in to my Ethernet, so it only took like an hour to download.
That's a long time.
For a 49 gigabyte game.
Yeah.
And also, my internet connection's like...
Did you buy the Ultimate Edition?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Why? I don't need to... I already have Spider-Man. I don't really care about the remaster.
I do. I bought it.
So I fucking... I downloaded it at like... probably 25 megabits per second because my internet's not that great.
Okay.
So but then while I was downloading, I'm like, all right, I'll go buy Demon Souls. Mm-hmm. So I go and I'm like, oh, there's a digital deluxe. What's in the digital deluxe? And it has like all this extra shit. It did not, but I fucking clicked on it expecting it to tell me what's in the goddamn fucking bundle with like a picture.
Yeah.
And that added it to my cart. And I didn't know that it added it into my cart. Because when I bought Spider-Man, I fucking clicked on it, and it took me right to a purchase screen. So I was like, oh, there's no cart here then. I wasn't paying attention to the top right where the fucking cart is.
So did you buy the game twice by accident?
I bought it twice. I bought the digital deluxe and the fucking game. I don't know why they let you put two digital games in a cart. I can't fucking own both.
That fucking sucks.
So I had to then while the game was downloading, I took a shower and then I got out and I fucking went through and I went through Sony's customer support and it was packed. I was not gonna lie to first. They have like have you ever gotten a refund on their shit?
No.
You have a bot that you have to go through where it gives you a refund ID. And the bot confused the shit out of me because it was like, when was the last time you got a refund? The last time I got a refund was for Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
So I just said that it was for a pre-order. But then the next question made it sound like he was asking, when was that refund? So I said 80 days. Because it was in August when I got the refund.
Okay.
So then it says, sorry, it's too long. Too long ago.
But you did it today.
But yeah, but what the question
so you had to refile
meant,
it.
I had to redo the whole fucking thing. You can't go back a step. You have to restart all 7 steps. And then it's at the end, it gives me my ID. I copy it, and it's like, all right, cool. Would you like to talk to an agent, like over the chat, or would you like to call someone? I'm like, well, I bet calling will be faster.
Yeah.
I called, and I was immediately told, fuck off, by the robot on the other end. It says, like, line's too busy. There's not even a waiting room. You're out.
Get out of here.
So they hung up on me, and I had to go through the bot again, and then I had to sit in a line of 500 people waiting to fucking chat. It didn't actually take that long to get through. It took like 20 minutes.
No.
But I'm still just sitting there like this on my phone because my computer was unplugged from the internet because I only have one Ethernet port in my room. So I'm just fucking sitting there the whole time going like, please.
But you have Wi-Fi in your house.
My computer doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Wait, your computer doesn't have Wi-Fi?
Why would it? You have to get specific motherboards to get Wi-Fi on it. It's like an extra $10, so I didn't care.
Okay.
And I don't have a Wi-Fi adapter anymore because I have my hardline adapter, my power line adapter, so I just don't have Wi-Fi. So I was doing it on my phone, and it sucked. It was like I would go to type something in, and it would zoom in on the bar, and it's like, this is not how chat rooms work. So, but I think that's on Sony's web design.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got my money. I got $120 back.
Hell yeah.
The Demon Souls Digital Deluxe is worthless. I don't give a fuck about a soundtrack. I don't care about 2 armor sets that doesn't mean anything.
No, apparently one of the weapons is good.
Yeah, it kind of looks good, but also I'm just not going to... Like, there's tons of other weapons I could use.
Sure.
I'm probably going to use a basic...
They ruined the
Claymore
fucking cat thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not JPEGs of cats anymore. It's like a little picture.
It's like a little picture of like a silhouette of a cat.
Like a silhouette of a cat. Should have been JPEGs of cats.
Should have been a JPEG, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Fuck Demon Souls Remaster, 0 out of 10. Bad game.
That sucks. Anyway, Astro's Playroom. Fucking amazing.
That's nice.
You need to play it.
I'll probably play it eventually. I'm going to go through the games I want to play first, though.
Well, here's why I would say it should be the first game that you play on your PS5. First of all, it's already downloaded. Bam.
Yeah.
Do it while the other thing's downloading.
Yeah, but I have to shower and shit.
Yeah,
so
I'm not saying for you personally. I'm saying for those of you at home. While the other games are downloading, because even games have to download. Even games have to download off of disk, which is fucking dumb.
Yeah, but it's like a day one patch that they're doing.
No, it's download.
Oh, really? It's just a full
copy.
download?
It's a full copy.
How much was Spider-Man for you?
It's like 40 something gig.
Wow, that's just the fucking game.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Actually, I think the remaster is that much. And did you get the remaster on the disc as well?
No, that's a download.
Oh, you get a code.
It's a code.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
That's dumb.
But
it's always been like this though. Now.
Well, it will be now because it has to use the super fast SSD.
Does it download it off the disc?
Downloads it off the disc.
Okay, so in the future, then.
Yeah.
When the theoretical services are gone.
Yeah. Still work. Yeah. That's fair. But Astrobot, it comes preloaded, so while your shit's downloading, you should play it. But what it does is really show off like what the PS5 can do, specifically the fucking DualSense. It's like all like showing off like here's a bunch of things where it's, first of all, if you want to know what type of game it is, it's kind of like a 3D platformer.
Oh no, I've seen it.
It's like a Mario type vibe. It's really good. It's really charming. It has all these cute little references to fucking PlayStation shit. Like
it should. It's fucking,
yeah.
It's just,
but it's like
Astro's
a celebration.
Playroom.
But it's like it's a celebration of the brand. Like there are parts where you'll see like other Astrobots as like certain things, and it's not just like you see fucking Uncharted or Last of Us or God of War. Like I found one where there was a Chris and Jill looking at like bots that are walking like zombies. I found one that was fucking. I haven't found this, but somebody posted it online. Of an Astrobot with a white wig and red coat, fucking air juggling a fucking jester with guns. It's awesome.
That's good.
Yeah, like there's a group of them around a little campfire with Monster Hunter shit. Like it's super cool, super cute, and you find these little artifacts of like old PlayStation things.
Yeah, Monster Hunter was one of the free games of the PS Plus thing.
Yeah,
I think it would have been cool if they fucking made Iceborne free as well.
They won't. They need the money.
Yeah, well. Not really.
I'm joking. They don't need the money. They want
is rolling
it.
In it right now.
They want the money. You get a good amount of game for free with that.
Yeah.
And like on top of that, you get like Batman, which is really dope. You get fucking base Persona 5, which is still a fucking great game.
Yeah. If you don't want to spend the money on Royal, then
yeah, it's like, oh, I could spend $80 in Royal or get this for fucking free.
Yeah.
And I just bought an $800 machine.
Well, yeah.
Right. But Astrobot's great. I'd highly recommend it. That controller's fucking sick. What it can do with the vibration, what it can do with the adaptive triggers, like it can do so much cool shit.
I actually haven't really experienced the adaptive triggers yet, because it's not really in Spider-Man.
It's like it is somewhat.
Not really though.
Like it it changes how hard it is to pull the faster you're going.
I didn't really notice that.
Yeah.
I know that like. With fucking
the speaker's really good.
Hardly heard it.
Dude, it's playing all the time in Spider-Man.
Really?
It's every web shot makes the noise comes out of the speaker.
Because I didn't notice. I thought that was coming from my TV.
Yeah, like, and the vibration can do, like, you know how, like, the Nintendo controllers have that HD rumble where it's like you can kind of do
you
cool
feel it
shit
on different sides. No, I felt that.
It's okay. The DualSense can do that way cooler. The opening of Astrobot has shit flying at you, and you feel the vibration of the things flying past you.
I think the coolest one I saw for like the adaptive trigger stuff though, is it's gonna be in other shooters, but in Call of Duty, when you when you pull the trigger, it's like the trigger like snaps back like it's an actual trigger on a gun. Yeah. Instead of it just being like you press it and you're shooting, it's like you feel like the trigger pushes back on you.
In Astrobot, there's a bit where you're a monkey and you use the triggers to like climb, and you grab these things that like travel up like a zipper, and you feel it go zzz, all the way like this. It shoots back up like every time it goes up. It's really cool. But yeah, I'm not saying beat Astrobot before you play any other PS5 game.
Just check it out.
Try it. It's fucking sick. For a free game.
It's a good tech demo.
It's one of the best fucking pack-in games ever. Like, up against fucking Wii Sports, baby.
Nothing's better than Wii Sports.
It comes close. No. It's way more charming. No. It's way more charming.
No.
The game's fucking cute as hell.
No. Dude. Wii Sports is the best.
Wii Sports is good. I'm saying this goes up against Wii Sports. This is Wii Sports level.
Okay. I'll take your word for it for now.
It's really fun. If like honestly, and it's like 5 hours ish of content.
That's good.
Yeah, it's worth your time. Check it out.
Had a monster. Why did I yawn?
I don't know.
I woke up at like 8 today.
Me too.
Yeah, I fucking. Oh well, it's good that I don't fuck up my sleep schedule that much this week because I'm on the same shift next week. Oh. So like I'm going days.
Cool.
Yeah. And then hopefully days again.
But yeah. So do you want to talk about Demon's Souls?
I didn't play it yet.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna start it tonight.
You're just fucking.
I'm getting my tattoo finished tonight. Like after this.
Oh sick.
I have to be there at 6. I have to go fucking turn. Like before it was like the place I went. It was like right off the highway. Now I have to go to fucking Yonge Street.
That sucks.
Yeah. And also, when I looked it up, do you use Waze at all?
No, I use just Google Maps.
Okay, Waze usually will give you parking lots nearby. Mm-hmm. This location has no that isn't telling me what parking lots are nearby, so I'm gonna have to fucking pull up in front of it.
Probably is street parking.
I'm not going to.
Why?
I fucking hate street parking because you still have to pay for it regardless. Yeah, it's like the same price to park in the street versus a parking lot. I suck at parallel parking. I don't want to parallel park in fucking Toronto. Like, that sounds like a nightmare, so I'm going to, drive around and try and
find the nearest green pea, baby.
Yeah, so I'm probably, my appointment, my shit's not till 6, and it's a Saturday, so it's not going to be that hard to drive into the city. Yeah. But still, I'll probably leave, right after this.
So, yeah, and I'm also going to talk about the Pathless, or do you want to
You can go to the Pathless.
Okay, Pathless is fucking great.
Because I've only played Spider-Man.
So Pathless is great. Do not sleep on the Pathless either.
I just, actually, while you were talking about one of your fucking comic books that was on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you follow a guy named Sunhee Legend?
No.
He, is just a really good editor and, makes really nice, action shots of video games. Yeah. Mostly he does a lot of Monster Hunter stuff. He does some pretty good Nier stuff. With Monster Hunter, he plays it just, with perfect timing. Because, with Monster, you can, hit the monster in the face. If they hit a damage threshold, they'll, fall down. Mm-hmm. So he does a thing where he, perfectly times it with, a monster, doing a giant lunge. And he, turns around with, a fucking, do, an aerial greatsword move and smashes them in the face. And then they, get knocked back. It just looks really cool. And he does, this nice, slow motion editing. He just, really does a good job. It's, old school montage editing. Hell yeah. And it's just so nice looking. But he put one up for the Pathless, and I'm like, that game looks really fun.
It is really fun.
Because when they showed the fucking game, it was just like, look, you can shoot things and go fast. It's like, what else is there? And they're like,
story.
You can go fast. Yeah, but they did not. In the trailer, they showed off their big state of play. It was nothing. The game was just, they didn't tell you anything. But then this one, they was fighting a moose beast that was on fire. And I'm like, that looks fun.
So the way this game is the people who made Journey and Abzu played the video.
We're like, I wish you could fight things.
No, they played the video game Breath of the Wild and said, yeah, we could do that. We could just do that.
Yeah.
No problem.
We could do that. Oh, but what if it was funny?
Yeah. No, it's like...
What if it was fast?
Yeah, and it's like, but we're not... we don't have the fucking budget to have so many enemies. So, instead, like, the 4 temples or whatever, the things, the beasts in Breath of the Wild, those are just
They're
boss
just called
fights.
the Divine Beasts.
Yeah, those are boss fights. And then otherwise you don't fight enemies. You just run around, you get things, and you try to like purify the countryside and do other shit. And like essentially what you're doing is you have like 2 gameplay mechanics, which is one is you have eagle and the other is you have bow and arrow. And there are like these little eagle symbols scattered throughout that are like not there's tons of them. And when you shoot them, your stamina gauge gets big and you can run. And you run very fast. And the more you shoot, you get more and more boosts. And so it's just like you're fucking sliding around, gliding on your fucking eagle.
So you get a need for speed.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. It's gorgeous. If you have a fucking it's on PS4 and it's fine. It runs fine on PS4. But
did you play it on PS4?
I played a little bit on PS4, but then I played it on PS5 as well.
So, like the Thursday when you were like, I don't have it yet.
Yeah, on Thursday the game came out, so I was like, oh well, I pre-ordered the game and it's on both consoles, so I was like, oh, I'll just play it on PS4, and then I played it for like a little bit, and then I played it even more on Friday when my PS5 came.
Yeah.
But yeah, playing it in 60 on PS5 because like obviously this TV is not 4K is really awesome.
Yeah, my TV's not close.
Yeah. So, hell yeah. I'd highly recommend the Pathless as well. It's real fun, and it's cool, and I want to see where it goes because the story's kind of interesting. And the art is very nice.
Yeah.
I'm basically Annapurna Interactive's bitch. If they produce a game, I'm pretty much going to buy it.
Oh, yeah, so the fucking thing also with Sunny Legend.
Yeah.
He has also good Devil May Cry stuff.
Cool.
Because he posted a Virgil thing the other day.
Dude, oh man. I know I'm going to get that game for like, I'm going to ask for it for Christmas.
He fights like in other games, like in Spider-Man Miles Morales, like he's playing Devil May Cry, where it's like, you're just doing unnecessary motions right now.
Yeah.
You could just fucking press square and beat the shit out of them, but instead it's like, no, let's fucking juggle them in the air. And it's like, no, this is stupid.
Well, that's how you have to play fucking Spider-Man. If you're fighting the enemies on the ground, you're doing it wrong.
Here, wait. This is Monster Hunter shit.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, and then it's really good at like editing that shit together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's Pathless, good game. How much is it?
It's like $50.
Now that they have a wish list system, I think I already wish listed it actually.
Hell yeah.
So I'll wait for a sale or until I just feel like I'm bored. Yeah.
I want to check out that Sackboy game too. Apparently that's pretty fun.
I don't know. I don't care.
I like platformers. They're fun.
Yeah, I just don't like Sackboy that much.
Well,
I remember when they showed off like their co-op version, where it's like, look at the co-op the co-op characters are dressed like ugly. They look like shit.
I don't know. I like Little Big Planet, but like obviously, this is not that.
Sackboy, simple, cute.
Yeah.
The second player, gaudy, looks like garbage. Ugly as
I just want to see
seen.
what tie-in outfits they have, because all the other Little Big Planet games like have DLC outfits where like it's all characters.
Hopefully it's not DLC.
Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's
just in
update.
the game.
But I'd love to see a fucking Dante skin, because they had a Dante skin for whichever one came out around that time.
Dante. Yeah. Anyway, Spiderman.
Let's talk about Spiderman. So Ian's way further in this game than I am.
Yeah. How far are you?
Have to go for my date with that girl.
Cool. I actually beat it this morning.
Oh, sick. Don't say yes or no.
What?
From what I can tell in the story, from the info that I have.
Have you done the bridge part yet?
No.
Man, I fucking hit. Okay. Can I?
But I saw the bridge part in the trailer.
You know how the suit he's wearing in that fucking trailer?
He's not actually wearing it at the time.
No. You get that suit after that mission.
Yeah.
And I hate it. Because that suit is so... I use that suit for the rest of the game.
The comic book Miles
His suit, yeah, it looks so nice.
I've been using the Into the Spider-Verse suit.
See, I like it. I just don't... Like, I think the frame thing is interesting.
super cool.
I think it's, like, cool to play the game, like, to have it look like that. I just don't like it. I don't like the frame rate at all. Like, to be
You
like
can
that
turn that off. It's a suit mod.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I thought it was like you could... The suit mod was for if you weren't wearing the suit.
No, you can even not wear the suit.
Yeah, I know about that.
And put it
I
on
thought
another
no,
one.
but I'm saying, like, say you like the game at that frame rate,
Yeah.
and you put that, but you don't want to wear the Spider-Verse suit all the time, so you put the other one on for those. But then I thought the Spider-Verse suit passively had it on.
You can turn it
all the time.
off.
Okay.
It's just a suit mod.
Yeah, the Spider-Verse suit is also really nice.
I love it.
Kind of wish there was a more, like, fits in the universe better instead of the cartoon version.
I like it. But then again, I use the pop art Spider-Man suit for the first game every time, the whole time.
I got a suit at the end of the game that I'm probably going to use on my next playthrough.
Yeah.
You get it from doing an activity, and it just it's like a black and green suit. It looks really nice.
Oh, like kind of like the spider armor?
No. See, that's the thing, is like, you know how at the end of fucking Spider-Man PS4,
Yeah.
you make the anti-Doc Ock suit?
Yeah.
There's nothing like that in this game. That kind of bums me out.
Oh, you don't get a last one?
You get the class, like, they call it the classic suit,
Yeah.
and that's it. I don't even know what the final cutscene would look like in another suit. I'm gonna say why.
Okay.
You get all cut up like always, but like,
Okay.
so it's just like, well, how
Will they force you into the anti-Ock suit for the end of the
Oh, so they
last
probably
one?
do it with this one too.
They might, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had that game crash?
Yeah, it crashed on me today. I was doing a mission. The final, like, go find shit missions, I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really good for the story, for the character that gives them to you, but actually doing them, it's like literally just hold L2 and stare at shit until it works. I still have some more stuff to do because I beat the game,
Yeah.
sat through the credits, watched the end credits scene and shit, and went and showered and came here. So,
Okay.
but I know there's 2 side missions that are restricted till after the campaign.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then there's a whole another collectible thing that's also at the end.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'm enjoying what I got so far. I met Uncle Aaron, which is cool.
Fucking,
He's got to be the Prowler.
he calls you out so early.
It's
though.
so funny. Yeah. I knew it.
He just is like, he's like, you're like faking it, and then he sees you fight, and he goes like, "Here you go, Miles," and he's like, "What? No, that's not
He's
me."
like, yeah, an unlimited subway pass. Did I get the name right? Miles.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. I did watch. I fell asleep watching Spider-Verse last night.
Hell yeah.
I just, like, obviously I can't say shit about Jeff because he's dead.
Yeah.
But I just like the portrayals of all the characters in Spider-Verse
Yeah.
a lot better than this one. I like the Miles in this game is fine,
Yeah.
but the Miles in that one is just so good.
Well, they're leaning in towards that Miles more now that movie has come out,
and
which
also
is funny.
like I like the artist version of Miles a lot better.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I like-
for that movie.
Yeah, I know that because like he makes beats in this game.
Yeah.
Like if you see in the corner of his room, he has like a nice setup. But like I don't know, there's also just something like the way his mom is. I was like, I know his mom's not that big in the movie,
Yeah.
but I kind of just enjoyed her more in like the brief interaction she is in that one.
And she's a nurse.
Yeah, and she just feels like a lot more like fun and loving because the whole game is like Harlem is this like giant community.
Yeah.
And everyone knows each other and loves each other sort of shit. Mm-hmm. And your mom just kind of feels like a white mom, but it like
Yeah.
feels like a standard mom. But in her like fucking, but the mom in the movie, she's like really sweet.
Yeah, then they're still in Brooklyn in the movie, but yeah.
Also, I did not know that Brooklyn was not on the island.
You didn't?
I am so bad with New York's geography because every single time
Queens isn't either.
yeah, I know, but like every single time you fucking look at New York.
Yeah.
I think that island is a lot bigger, and it's actually it's further off the coast. But New York is like a landlocked island.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was in the ocean for my whole fucking life up until like a week ago.
It's in Hudson's Bay, isn't it?
Somewhere, I don't know. The Hudson goes past it, but like when you look at it from a map, New York literally just looks like it's attached to the land. It's like, I think the Hudson goes next to it. I think the
Yeah.
big ass river, and then there's another one that goes around it that makes it an island.
Yeah.
Like the river that separates it from Jersey,
Yeah.
and then there's a smaller one that separates it from the rest of New York. People always fucking talk about New York like it's this beautiful giant island. I'm like, nah, this place looks like
That's
shit.
Manhattan Island.
Yeah, Manhattan sucks.
What?
I'm kidding. It's fine. Harlem's cool though.
Harlem's cool.
I like the beginning with the girl with the like the ASL girl.
Oh yeah, where he's like,
Yeah, she has a hearing aid, so I think she's just mute.
yeah.
Yeah, so because Miles, whenever he does it, because she's one of the side missions,
Oh, cool.
I
only saw him like walk by her. Or
yeah,
whatever.
she comes back later as a side thing.
Oh, sick.
I got it.
She a cutie.
She is a cutie. She a bad bitch.
Also,
Her art's really fucking good.
yeah.
Haley, Spider-Man. 1 second. Gotta figure out how old this character is.
I don't know. Everybody looks like a grown up. Even Miles, even though he's like in high school in this, I think.
He's 17.
Yeah. Just gonna say it right now, based on the info that I have, just assuming that the girl who he has a crush on is the leader of the bad guys, the new Tinkerer or whatever it is.
Who was the Tinkerer in the comics?
Some other dude.
That was a dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, fuck yeah, it's her.
Yeah,
Like,
I figured.
and you're like right.
I
there.
learned like one thing about her. It's like, oh yeah, her brother works at Roxxon. I'm like, oh, and her and Miles built this like energy creator at a fucking science fair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, she's the bad guy.
Yeah. You find out on the bridge mission.
Oh, okay.
They hid the lead in the actual mission.
Yeah.
But that part when she throws you at the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Her mask like breaks off, and that's when Miles finds out.
Damn.
Yeah. So, anyways, that game's really good.
It's like that first trailer for Spider-Man PS4. It's like, it's you? I couldn't tell it was you. And then it was revealed that it was fucking Otto.
Yeah. There's a fun like flashback sequence where you get to see Peter and Otto at one point.
That's cool.
Have you done the Hollow challenges yet?
I've only done a couple.
Man, fuck those things.
Yeah?
Some of them I just like. That first one, I hate it because I don't use that like at all.
What,
The spin shit? Like to grab stuff and spin it and throw it at
You
people.
don't use that?
I never use
It's
it.
so useful.
I just don't use it. I just prefer to beat people up.
It's really useful, especially against like big strong boys.
Oh, like shield boys, it's like necessary. But
Yeah.
this with the Venom powers, they made it necessary to not have to fucking do that.
Yeah, I like the Venom jump one. That one's really good.
That one. Have you used it in combat yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly didn't even know it was in combat. I thought it was a traversal thing.
Oh,
Because
I only use it in traversal like once.
The first time I saw it, it was like, yeah, you can use this in traversal.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then you meet when you first fight the shield boys, they're like, hey, if you use this, you can disarm them real easily. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I hate those dudes. What are you playing on? Like difficulty?
Not the hardest, but the second hardest.
I'm playing on the hardest, right? I beat it on the hardest, and then there's a harder one after.
Yeah, well, I did,
But I don't know if the harder one's not required for an achievement. I'm probably not going to do it.
but it's like ultimate is the hardest,
Yeah.
right?
But
Yeah, so-
if there's no trophy for it, I'm not going to bother.
So when I did Spider-Man PS4, I played it like again second hardest, like because it's
The
like
normal
the
difficulty.
normal difficulty.
It's the one where the whole grid is like health, damage, and ferocity, or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
It's all matched up.
Yeah.
But then the other one, it's like damage and ferocity is up. I'm sure the on ultimate it's just like maxed out. Fuck you, die in 2 hits.
But I did when I played the original Spider-Man PS4, I beat it on the normal one, and then I when I did New Game Plus, I did it on Ultimate when they patched in both things. That's why I have all the achievements in that game.
I do too, but
No, even like the extra ones.
Oh
even
yeah,
the DLC.
I just
even
didn't
that.
play again.
Yeah.
The DLC ones I fucking hated. I never finished the 3rd DLC actually.
Oh, it has a good ending.
Yeah, but I just was like so annoyed with all the combat.
Yeah. I'm with you. The DLC for that game is worse than the game.
Yeah.
By far.
Especially when the first one was like okay, it was like entertaining. Then the second was like I fucking hate all of
The
this.
first one I liked. Like I liked it a lot. Like when she's like, I'm pregnant or I have a baby and it's yours. I'm like,
the Black Cat stuff was
that's
fun.
so good.
But then the second
I want that character to come the fuck back.
Yeah.
Because she's so fun.
So hot.
And hot.
Damn.
We stand Felicia Hardy.
Yeah, she like runs away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Troy Baker. You ever see like
his character's an asshole.
Every single time I see Simon Krieger's face, I'm like, man, you just feel like that fucking guy. I can't remember his name right now.
Who?
He voices everyone.
Troy Baker.
No, he voices everyone in cartoons. He was in Firefly.
Oh, Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk. His face just every single time I look at him, I'm like,
yo, it's like almost exactly his character from Big Hero 6.
It's also kind of just but also this kid, Simon Krieger's face, he just looks like Alan Tudyk.
And he has a similar voice too.
Yeah, it looks like they should have just fucking cast Alan Tudyk, or it's like they were trying to and they were like, shit,
they couldn't get him.
We can't get him. I don't know.
Oh, he's doing that TV show.
Which one?
Oh, he's on he has his own TV show where he plays like, I forget what it's called, but he's like a guy pretending to be a doctor in this small town, but he's actually an alien.
Huh.
Yeah, trying to blend in.
Sounds fun.
It's apparently quite good. Also, he's great in Harley Quinn and Doom Patrol.
Yes. And just anything when
anything he's in, he's great.
Anything where he has to just use his voice most of the time.
And when he's funny. He's just funny. He's a good
dude.
actor.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but also Spider-Man this game's really fucking short.
Yeah, that's what they said, right? It's like a Lost Legacy situation.
Yeah, it's like I probably 100% main game, not post game content in like 15 to 16 hours.
Yeah.
But that was like I was playing nonstop.
Yeah.
Be like get home, play.
I really enjoyed just swinging around. So are you for Pathless? It's like you should just use performance if you don't have a 4K TV. For this game, it's different. Are you using fidelity or performance?
I was using fidelity.
I am too, because I think the lighting and the reflections are really nice.
It looks really good. I'm probably going to do performance on the second playthrough.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it all already, and I'm going to skip most of the cutscenes.
Yeah, I flipped between. I looked at both. Performance is at that stable 60, even though it's got the fake JPEG reflections where they all show the same thing. Like the sides of buildings all show the same thing.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm used to that.
Yeah, but it's nice. Obviously, the race trace stuff is really gorgeous, and you don't need to play Spider-Man at 60.
I just fucking remembered this one fucking 4chan post where this guy was said like it was him saying like Mario 64 had this one mirror in this level, and it like. It was like a perfect reflection and like looked clear as fucking crystal.
Yeah.
How come modern game development can't do that? And some guys are like, yeah, because all they did was they just took the room and rendered it twice.
Yeah, but you can't do that now.
Yeah,
because
it's
too expensive.
Wall. It's too expensive, and with imagine the mirrored like windows on like buildings. Having to like put like a tiny New York that you can see through. And someone just said, some guy replied with, "Well, that's how it works in the real world." And it was like one of those like the 4chan thing where it's like a guy says it and then you see like a million replies because it's like this dude's either saying like the mirror realm exists, there's another world behind the mirror, it's that yourself is stopping you from going to the other side. So fucking so dumb.
But yeah, I think this game's very good. If obviously this is the big launch title for PS5, I think that's pretty apt, right?
Demon Souls.
Is Demon Souls as big as Spider-Man?
No.
More
for
people.
PlayStation fans, yes.
I don't know. I think
because I would say the Soul series is more of a Sony thing.
In terms of association, yes.
Well, like if you play like. Dark Souls was on everything. Mm-hmm. Dark Souls 2 and 3 was on everything.
Yep.
But Demon Souls was only
Bloodborne was only on PS.
Bloodborne. Was Sekiro on everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Activision.
Well, yeah, so like, but as like a Souls franchise, if you like...
Two games in the Blood Souls franchise are PS exclusive.
Yeah. And, yeah.
This is a remake of that first one by a PS studio, not even by From.
Yeah. That's why the
Although
faces
they
look
collaborated.
good.
Yeah.
And then they also added in the option to take your helmet off.
Yeah.
Like Glamour.
I would say this is the big launch exclusive is Demon's Souls, but the big launch game...
So is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's also...
Spider-Man's on PS4.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Console exclusive.
Console exclusive.
Okay. Yeah.
But like Spider-Man is the big game. Bugsnax is number 3. Bugsnax is also cross-platform.
Yeah. I don't think it's on everything, but it's on PC.
No, it's on PS4, PC, and PS5.
Yeah.
Pathless is the same. It's PS4, PC, PS5.
I think Demon's Souls might be the only console game that
only actual exclusive.
that came out, like, because I don't think Xbox has
Devil
a
May
single
Cry.
one. Is Devil May Cry console exclusive?
It's not PS5, but it's only next gen.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, Demon's Souls is the only pure console
pure
exclusive.
PS5 exclusive. You're right. Yeah, because
Xbox doesn't have a single one.
Bright Memory, I think.
Bright Memory's not out.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. Then I would have fucking had it. Because Bright Memory, like, Infinitude or whatever the fuck they called it.
I think just regular Bright Memory launched on Xbox.
Oh, it's
Series
called
X.
Infinite.
Yeah.
It just has an initial release date here. Let's see. Worldwide. Yeah, no, it's Xbox Series X and S, but it's on everything else still.
Oh, it just came out there. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder when that fucking game comes out. Is it exclusive?
Nope. It's on.
It's still on
console.
PC.
Oh yeah, it's PC and Xbox exclusive. So Xbox exclusive.
No, but my PC's not good enough to play the fucking Infinite version.
Oh, maybe you gotta fucking upgrade.
No, I just bought a fucking PC.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I pointed at my PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
For those of you at home. But yeah, Spider-Man's great.
Yeah. Probably a solid 8.
Yeah, I haven't gotten far enough to say my thing about it yet. I'm very early on because I don't play games that long, like, straight.
Yeah, I do.
Have you played any PS4 games on it yet?
No, well, first one I'm gonna play is Yakuza 5.
Yeah.
Yakuza fucking 7.
Yakuza 7?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna start Yakuza 7 tomorrow during the day when I wake up,
So Ian,
so I can play all day.
before you do, because obviously you want to get, I'm sure there's bonuses for having the save data. Have you had PS Plus for like a long time?
Yeah. I've
Okay.
always had it.
Okay, sick. So what you're gonna do on your PS5?
Do I have to go do the save data thing?
You have to do the save data thing.
Okay, so I can get my fucking weird.
You
Hey, look,
import
it's a
all your
gift from
PS4.
the orphans.
Yeah, you need to import all your PS4 save datas
Okay.
over to your PS5, or else it will not recognize it. Because I downloaded 2 games to my PS5 that I have digital, but I didn't have my save data because I had to download it separately. Tony Hawk, because that's just a game I play when I listen to podcasts, because I can just fucking screw around with it. Runs incredible. The loading screen's like no time at all. It's great.
Have you fast traveled yet in Miles Morales?
Nope.
It's instantaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I was like, oh, there's nothing. So then I stopped fast traveling.
You could toggle the fast travel.
Was that? I think that's just for the original one.
No, it's on here too.
Oh, okay.
I looked at the options.
I looked through them. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, I think it's in game options or something.
Oh, I don't usually check those.
Yeah.
Because those are usually accessibility options. Mm-hmm. Do you see the thing with fucking you can default like a like in your actual PS5 settings?
Yeah.
You can default like a difficulty to auto select for you.
Yep.
I just left it on normal because I usually like to play games on normal.
Yeah, I left it to let me pick in game.
Yeah.
Because I like to see what their little descriptions are.
I think it tells you like you can choose one, but then you can also just choose your own.
Yeah.
I think it's for like probably some games in the future where it's just like it's gonna launch it right in there.
Yeah. But I did do one thing to auto set on there, and that was subtitles on.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
Always. Even if I can hear, I still want them on.
There's no games I don't want subtitles on, especially if there's an open world and people are talking in the background. You want to fucking hear that shit.
In Spider-Man, you don't see.
Yeah, you don't get subtitles for that, which sucks.
It's just like I got be passing people a lot in the streets in Spider-Man, and they're going like, "Hey, Spider-Man, happy Hanukkah!" If you celebrate that, I'm like,
that's really fun.
Why are you assuming that it's Hanukkah? Is it because he's short?
No, I've had people say all of the like Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas.
I've only
Happy
got
Hanukkah.
I swear, like
That's so
only
funny.
fucking Hanukkah. Maybe they think I'm Jewish. Me, the player, so it's like they're saying Happy Hanukkah to me.
That's funny. But yeah, I really like the PS5. I'm enjoying my time with it. I'm glad I bought it.
Yeah, it's great.
I hope that y'all who bought an Xbox are also very happy with what you have.
I'm sure no one did.
I am, huh?
I know like a lot of people bought an Xbox, but I just feel like
A lot of people bought it. No,
Xbox sold out like the PlayStation did. I just feel like I don't see.
Well,
like
I mean,
the
idea that it can play all of the games for every Xbox is a fucking get.
Yeah.
It's a good get.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying the Xbox is a bad buy or anything.
Yeah.
I just feel like people were more hyped about the PS5.
I do too, but
Despite
I think
the fact that it looks like the Xbox is actually just the better console.
in certain ways.
It's apparently just as like it's fast or it's either almost as fast or as fast.
Yeah.
And it has capacity to do better graphics, but then also we're still playing games that were cross made for both generations.
Yeah.
Like even Demon's Souls, no matter what, it's a PS5 exclusive. There's probably a PS4 build.
Yes, but we don't know that.
But what I'm saying is that when you're at the beginning of a console generation, you just have games that were going to push the limits of the original
Of the last thing, yeah.
And they add in like a little like, oh, we made the lighting engine better, or we did character face details better.
Yeah.
But
you can play Spider-Man at 60 FPS now.
Until 2 years from now,
we're not going to see
games that weren't.
I was going to say about 1 year
console.
because like that's the difference between when we got Knack versus when we got Infamous.
Knack 2, baby.
No, Infamous Second Son.
Okay, so then let me fine from announce date of the PS5.
Yeah.
Like official announce. So like a year ago.
Yeah.
So next year we'll probably get like a game that's like, yep, this is meant for.
This is like a big
thing.
Yeah,
this is no fucking. There's no way.
Yeah, I feel like the leap this gen is not as big as the last one.
This one is more on the back. This is more this generation's more about speed and ray tracing. Like them showing off that like the Ratchet and Clank shit, where it's like if there's a loading screen, it's going to be very quickly.
Where it's like we're jumping through levels because we don't need to load.
Yeah,
because we're doing whole level jumps. Like
the PS5 is made for pure speed, and it's so fucking big because that's just a heat sink.
Yeah, and the SSD is like so good. The load times on the PS5 are like instantaneous.
Yeah, and my one crash, whatever.
Well, that's a thing. So there are lots of crashes with Spider-Man. Yeah. That's Spider-Man. Because
I saw them for Spider-Man Remastered, not for Miles Morales, but it's the same fucking game.
I've seen both. But yeah, my crash that I had, I was going to mention it earlier. You know, like the opening cutscene when you like not the opening cutscene, because you swing for a little bit and then you do the next cutscene, right? And then you do the Rhino thing. At the point in that cutscene when it's about to switch to gameplay to let you fight, the game crashed and the console crashed to completely off. Fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah,
like right at the start of the game.
Mine did that not at the start, like it just happened to me, but like I was sitting there, like I was doing something mundane. I wasn't even fighting. I wasn't in a cutscene. It was just like the game crashed, and I was like, oh, the PS. It took forever to fucking turn off. And so I'm sitting there with my controller in my hand. My controller's already turned off, but the console's still on, and I still hear it going.
Yeah.
And then when I turned it on, it took like a second to turn back on. It
took a while. It was
so like
scared.
enough where like I just spent so much money on this.
How is it fucked up? But no, apparently like the new hopefully that's addressed in an update. Yeah. Clearly these games were rushed for launch.
Yeah, Spider-Man PS4 was probably just going to be like another. Well, Miles Morales was just going to be like another point. It's going to be a Game of the Year edition, like how it kind of turned out to be.
Yeah.
And then they were like, here you go. It's big enough. Like I think 16 hours is good enough money.
Quality
for like
game.
What, $60?
Yeah, it's not even full price.
Canadian. Did you see the fucking price of Godfall? That Gearbox game?
Yeah, games are $89.99 right now, folks, here in Canada. And Godfall, if you want the digital deluxe edition,
not just the normal edition of the game, is $94. It didn't even tell me.
Can I be honest? I forgot Godfall existed.
Yeah, because who cares?
Yeah, because that's also
it's a sloot slasher.
Because that's also a PS5 exclusive, and it's on Epic Game Store. But like, that's a console exclusive. We didn't even fucking mention it.
Who cares? It's one of the 9
One of the 9 or 10 games that are on PS5. It's Ass Creed, Watch Dogs, Pathless, Bugsnax, Spider-Man Remastered, Devil May Cry.
Pathless.
I said Pathless.
Oh. Not Yakuza yet.
Not Yakuza, not until May or March or whichever.
Yeah. I'm going to play it on my PS5. But
Yeah, I'm going to play it in March or whatever.
So I'll probably replay through it in March.
Hell yeah.
I'm probably going to go through Yakuza or probably play Demon Souls and Yakuza next to each other.
Yeah.
Like, Demon Souls will be the thing I do at night, and Yakuza will probably be a thing I do on the weekends. Because I with Yakuza, you really got to have a full 8-hour block. It's like a goddamn job.
Yeah. Devil May Cry, I'm asking for Christmas because I like that. I think
I'm getting like tools and cooking shit for Christmas.
I'm not.
Yeah.
It's boring.
It's not boring. My mom just won't buy me video games.
Oh. Yeah, see, my family has multiple people who play video games, so.
Yeah, no, my mom, I'm the only one, and my mom has always been like, "You're wasting money," and I'm like, whatever, you sit around watching CNN all day. Which is not really money you're spending currently, but...
Well, you spend it monthly.
It's like $20.
Yeah, but, yeah, I'm excited for other PS5 shit.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to... I also downloaded Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't boot it.
Oh, yeah, I gotta download that.
Apparently it's 60 FPS.
Well, I gotta download that because I didn't... There's all
we want to play the multiplayer stuff and the New Game Plus stuff.
And there's new achievements.
Yeah.
New trophies.
New trophies.
I need it.
Yeah.
Not gonna play the game on New Game Plus, though.
No, because the New Game Plus has the new trophies.
Fuck!
Yeah, no, because there's new stuff. There's shit that makes you, like, fucking fly or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because the fucking...
There's a New Game Plus exclusive, like, merchant that sells you shit.
Okay, because also the multiplayer stuff gives you, like, mystical powers and shit.
That too, yeah.
Not just the... Like, because... What was it? Because the story stuff is just like, no, you're just a really good swordsman, and they made up these fables about being a really good swordsman.
Yeah.
Like, the guy who cuts so fast.
There's only one thing that's, like... where you see and experience magic being real.
Yeah.
And it's when the lightning strikes that guy that one time.
Yeah.
Because you're like, that's magic.
And, well, I just keep looking at it as, like, happenstance sort of shit. I think there's one where, like, wolves come and attack you, though.
No, well, that's like wolves or whatever, but that's fine. But, like, the lightning striking that man when he wasn't the tallest thing there, that's fucking full magic.
I guess.
Like, all the fables mention magic.
Oh,
no, wait, there's the immortal guy who's, like, didn't die. He's can't die.
That too. That guy, he's, like, still looks like he's 30, and, like, just walking, he's like
200.
I've never been cut down, and then you cut him down pretty easily.
You get his armor.
Mm-hmm. And then you don't use it, because the legendary armor is still not as good as the Sakai clan armor, or
the ghost armor.
The ghost armor just looks fly as fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, that game, sorry, PS5's sick. I'd recommend you get one if you can afford it. If you can't, there's gonna be more games coming. Maybe wait until fucking Deathloop comes out. Maybe wait until Yakuza comes out, or Ratchet and Clank. Maybe there's gonna be an exclusive Ratchet and Clank. And I'm so cheesed that we made the fucking blue PS5 as Virgil thing, and they didn't make a fucking blue PS5 that comes with DMC.
Yeah, just in 6 months they'll announce, like, the black PS5 with 1.4347 gigabytes, because it's a weird number.
Yeah, or instead of 800 gigabytes, it's actually got a full terabyte.
800.
What?
It doesn't even have 800.
It has 800.
No, it doesn't.
It has 800 base, and then, like, the OS and stuff takes up some of it.
Yeah.
So it's like 600 and something.
People were complaining about the OS. Well,
it's
Giant
different.
Bomb was creating about the
it's different, OS. But you know, the PS4 was different.
They swapped the use of the center button, and that's the thing that's getting me most of the time, is that, like, before, you know, you press the center button, the PS button, and it would take you to the thing, the main screen,
main
with, like,
menu,
all your shortcuts and shit.
you press and hold it, and it takes you to the little menu.
Yeah, but now it's
you tap it, you get a little menu.
You hold it, you get the big menu.
You get the big menu.
Yeah. And then they separated media into a different category.
Which is good.
Why don't they just have my videos installed by default? When I was trying to watch Spider-Verse, it's not on Netflix. It's not on anything else. It comes to Netflix.
It's on Crave.
Fuck. I didn't have Crave downloaded anyway, so I went to go fucking stream it, and I had to open up the PlayStation app on my phone, the PS Video app, and stream it to my Chromecast. And then I also forgot I had something downloaded, so it kept cutting out. It was just shittier quality. And I fell asleep around the time.
I just have the movie on Blu-ray, you little bitch.
Then I had to get up and put it in my PS5.
Get up and put it in my PS5. It's so hard. My life's so difficult.
Yeah. I want to lie in bed. Just drunk. Alright, so anyways, that's it for the PlayStation 5.
Alright, let's talk about Mandalorian, you bitch. Real quick.
It's fucking spoilers for episode 3 of the Mandalorian.
Episode 3. Alright, this is the Bryce Dallas Howard episode, directed episode.
Yeah.
And this is better than her last episode that she did?
The last one, I think she did the Gunslinger.
Yeah, she did the one where we first meet Gina Carano.
No, did she do that one?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, we opened the episode with them.
We dropped the frog woman off.
Well, we crash landed onto the planet. Baby Yoda was still licking his lips while looking at that fucking thing. And they were like, hey, stop speeding up to the planet. He's like, I'm fucking crashing here, lady.
Yeah, that was so funny when it fell off the thing into the water.
Yeah. Because they landed, it's like, woo, safe, crash, it goes into the ocean. And then they get help.
They get an Admiral Akbar to fix it.
I can't remember what they're actually called, so they're Admiral Akbars, just like they're
most
just like
calamaris.
Yoda's. What?
They're like something
blank calamari,
something like that.
Yeah, so the guy fixes the ship.
Yeah.
And then he goes on the planet, talks to the frog lady.
We dropped the frog lady off with the husband. That was very cute.
And yeah, it was very cute. And then French representation.
Yeah.
And then right before he's about to be allowed to go come on those eggs, the Mandalorian Mando is just like, bro, where the fuck are my people at? And he says, go talk to the bartender.
Go talk to the bartender.
And then the bartender kind of puts him on a path. No, the bartender doesn't say shit, doesn't
Bartender's like, yeah, talk to this fucker.
Oh, yeah, and then this fucker tries
is
to
like,
kill him.
we'll take you on a boat ride to see the Mandalorian people.
And then they try and kill him.
And they try to kill him in the bab.
Yeah. Okay. I was watching, but did something reach out and grab the babies?
Yeah, there was an animal under there.
Okay. Yeah, I know there was an animal, but...
It ate him.
Yeah, well, but was it a tentacle that grabbed him?
No, it was a mouth.
He had to get over the water somehow.
Oh, he pushed the
guy pushed it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like eating food and I looked down and all of a sudden I was like, forkful? Oh, Baby Yoda's there.
Yeah.
The child's like about to die.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. And I didn't see the push. I saw him go like, no. So I thought like maybe a tentacle came out and like,
no, the guy pushed him.
Grabbed it.
Guy pushed the kid and then Mando jumped in.
Yeah.
And then he got saved by other Mandos.
And then he's like, huh, thank God, my people. I need your help. Take the helmet off. Oh!
You're no Mandalorians. And it's like, excuse me, I'm Katie Sackhoff.
I'm also more Mandalorian than you are,
I'm
bitch.
literally the sister of the former leader of Mandalore.
Yeah. I was a character that existed long before you, and he's just like, but you took your helmet off, and she's like, because you're fucking one of the...
You're part of a little cult of the Death Watch. Children of the Death Watch, baby.
Yeah, and also, she's like a blooded...
She was like a former member of the Death Watch.
But she's also...
She's a pure-blooded
She's a Mandalorian, and you're just a fucking filthy, like, kid who was brought in. Yeah, foundling. So... Fuck you.
But you're part of a little religious cult, like, that's not
that
good.
wanted to restore the ways of the Mandalorian.
Which, remember, we were talking, like, a couple episodes ago when I was talking about, or maybe it was just last week, we were talking about, because I was talking about watching fucking Clone Wars and how, like, Mandos are different and they're not like how they are in Mando. But there's this, like, right-wing death squad or whatever that's trying to fucking take over Mandalorian and make it more like how it was, like, when it was more warlike. And I'm like, they're the only people who wear Mando armor. That's the Death Watch. So Children of the Watch, he's literally related to this fucking Death Squad.
Yeah, he's
but the leader of that Death Squad is voiced by Jon Favreau in the show. So it's like, he's the child of the Jon Favreau cult. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna set up something where it's like he's gonna get in a fight later on
and have to take his helmet off again.
I think he's gonna have to choose a side about the Death Watch sort of stuff. He's probably gonna find out more about the Death Watch.
I think he'll join the rest of the Mandos because like his tribe's all dead. Yeah,
well,
or gone.
They're gone or they gave up on their ways.
Yeah, they either gave up.
The
or
only
died.
one who's left is like the armorer, and for all we know,
didn't she die?
No.
Oh.
She beats the fuck out of all those dudes who come at her, and she kind of just chills there.
Yeah.
But for all we,
I want to see that. I think.
oh, and then he's gonna go back to that planet at some point. She's still gonna be there.
Yeah,
that's her place, because Carl Weathers and Gia Carano
are both on that
planet. And Carl Weathers is directing an episode.
Yeah,
I think it's the episode 5.
Yeah.
So, who's doing House of Katana? I think Jon Favreau is. I'm
not sure. I don't think it's been announced yet.
Oh no, they announced like all of them.
Oh really?
Here, wait, I had it open. Episodes. Carl Weathers is doing the next episode.
Oh damn! Do you think he shows up in it, or is it just like...
Nah, because they're not even going close to the planet. And then episode 5 is Dave Filoni. Mm-hmm. Also written by Dave Filoni. Then episode 6 we don't know, and then episode 7 is Rick Famuyiwa. Yeah. So, I love it when they just fucking go like, the Empire? You mean the jokes?
Yeah.
Because they all suck. Like, eat shit, Nazis.
Oh yeah.
You're a bunch of losers.
But anyway, he meets these Mandos that take their helmets off, and they inform him of the lore.
And they're all hot.
They're all hot. All three.
I guess Mando's also hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's more rugged hot, though.
He's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. But he's got, like, the facial hair and shit underneath.
He's hot.
I feel like if he doesn't take his helmet off... Okay, they have to take...
No, he
doesn't take it off around other people.
Yeah.
So, he's got to shave.
Yeah.
Do you think he should... Because, like, I feel like when you have a beard...
He has a bathroom in the ship.
I know, but I feel like when you have a beard, or, like, when you do upkeep on a beard, it's literally because, like, I'm trying to look outwardly fine. You know what? It might just be he has, like, a trimmer, and I bet he
just shaves for hygiene reasons.
But then he still has a beard.
Yeah.
But have you let your beard get really big during quarantine?
Yeah. I always had it big.
Oh yeah.
And then I shaved it.
You shaved it like last week, right?
A week or so ago, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking when I just like let mine grow out until it's an issue.
Yeah.
But right now I notice a lot faster when it's an issue because masks really heat your face up.
Yeah.
So
he probably shaves it because it gets hot, or it starts poking out the bottom.
Yeah, but I'm saying like maybe he just kind of goes like I do, except maybe he just like shaves fully and then just like lets it grow until it like pushes against the helmet and then shaves, or he just trims down all the time to like keep it at enough where it's like it. You know, there's always that awkward length when it's like if you tried to shave it now, it'd be weird.
Yeah,
you can't really trim. I don't know. It's just that it's something the actor had that I'm just overthinking about
because he just looks good with facial hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he like kind of thanks them for their help, but decides to not hang out with them
because they're not the Mandalorians he expected.
Yeah,
which is rude.
Yeah, and then
he gets this information from them though.
Yeah,
they go and they stop the ship, and the ship it's like just lots of shootouts.
No. You missed. He leaves them and is like, blah, blah, blah. I don't want your info. Fuck you.
He goes back and he gets ambushed, and then they save him. They say, we would like your help with the job, and then we'll help you find the Jedi.
Yeah.
And he says, fine, but then the job turns out to be bigger than...
They're trying to hijack an Empire ship full of weapons from Mandalore.
Yeah. And she's like desperately looking for the dark saber.
She's looking for that dark saber,
and we know
Moff Gideon has it, baby.
Well, I think she also knows that Moff
Gideon learns it. She learns it at the end. She thought it was on the ship.
Yeah. So, also, what's so good about the dark saber?
I don't know. It's like a thing. The leader of Mandalore usually has it.
So it's like a status symbol.
Yeah, that's why she said she needs it.
Because I feel like Jedis, they have it because they can use the Force to like detect blasters and like fucking pew them back. But like a darksaber as like a Mandalorian, it's just like you're never gonna get that close. Mandalorians don't really engage in close quarters combat, except for
it's useful. It can cut open pretty much anything. You can, and if you have to fight a Jedi, now you're on an equal footing.
I guess.
But I mean, the flamethrower also does that for Jedi.
The flamethrower can be like
because flamethrower go through lightsaber
fully.
Yeah. How do you block fucking fire?
Oh yeah,
it's just fire.
How do you block a laser? That's just concentrated fire.
But you block it with the laser.
Yeah.
But
okay.
also in like old canon, somebody said like Mandalorians just used real guns.
Yeah, not things.
Just guns with bullets, because if a Jedi blocks it, it just becomes shrapnel.
Yeah.
And it's them.
Which is that funny fucking one scene from that anime where the guy goes like, shing, does like a real cool like move, cuts the bullet in half, but it's
and then
still
he gets
going
hit
at it
twice.
But then everyone was like, every single time I saw that gif on like Tumblr, there was people like, oh, idiot's still gonna hit you, and it's like, just, what if they didn't play the rest? Because it's like the guy does it, he still gets fucking shot in the movie it's from.
Yeah. In Deadpool 2, they try to do the bit where, because he cuts a bullet in half in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then they do the same bit in Deadpool 2, but he keeps doing it and he keeps getting hit by the bullets.
They do like a thing in One Piece when they do it, where like Zoro cuts through like the cannonballs and shit, but it's like, Zoro, you still right there, probably would have hit you.
Contractually obligated One Piece reference for the ep.
Yeah, so he like he cuts through it, but then like you can see he turns the sword as well. Kind of like cuts through and like goes like psh, like opens it up wider.
So they go.
Yeah, instead of it just being like fucking idiot, it's hit twice by a cannonball.
That's funny.
Also, you don't really have to be in front of it if you're just trying to slice it in half.
Yep.
But also, I don't think Oda knows how fucking cannonballs work in that, because they always explode after he does that. It's like, cannonballs don't explode.
No, it's just like a rock.
It's just a fucking spear of
just
fire.
a rock. It's not a bomb.
Yeah. If it was a bomb, it would explode when they tried to fire it. It's just like it hits. The reason why you would see explosions on the other end is because they would hit like their munitions,
gunpowder or whatever.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this action set piece, because I think it's quite good.
Yeah, I like that when they're like, they got heavy blasters. What do we do? And Mando's just like, take it full force.
Yeah.
Why? Like, Beskar is very expensive in the universe, right?
It's rare and expensive.
It's rare and expensive, and only Mandalorians have it.
Yeah.
So like, you can just take hits.
Yeah, deflects bullets.
Do you think it's kind of like Kevlar, where it's like, because you know Kevlar can block bullets, but you still get you still feel like the kinetic energy when you get shot by a bullet.
I think it's kind of like that, but it's more than, because Kevlar is just essentially you're wearing a thick enough piece of clothes that the bullet doesn't reach you.
Yeah. No, I know that, but what I'm saying, so like you're wearing a special enough armor, but there's still velocity behind blasters.
Yeah.
Especially heavy blasters. You think it felt like Mando just got punched in the chest like 50 times as he was running there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it deflects them instead of like...
Well, it like bumps them off.
Yeah.
Did Captain Phasma have Beskar then?
Nope.
Oh, she just had special armor that...
Yeah, I think she just had shiny clone trooper armor. Or
no, her armor was blaster proof. That was one of the things about her.
Maybe it was. Maybe it is Beskar. Maybe
just looks like
it's
shit.
faux Beskar.
Yeah, maybe the Empire, the First Order came up with cool Beskar or something.
Or maybe it's just bullshit.
Yeah, she's a character that got written out of that movie really hard.
Yeah. Which one?
Both.
All three, baby.
Yeah. Look at her. She was supposed to be a villain for someone. Like, you know, like how...
She was supposed to be Finn's villain.
Yeah, but also how, like, Finn was supposed to be, like, a main character. And, like, he gets, like, better treatment in The Last Jedi by having his own story, but then gets totally dicked on in the third one.
Yep.
Yeah. It was like, Captain
Which is
Phasma
a shame, because
Finn,
that's fucking... His story is, like...
the more interesting
the
one.
most interesting one.
Yeah.
Like, Rey's is interesting. Fucking Poe? Who gives a shit? What's his story?
He's just hot.
He's just hot.
He's Princess Leia.
Why does he get to matter?
He doesn't.
Why did we give him a girlfriend just to give him the not gays?
He has a girlfriend?
Remember in the third one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
They just gave him a girlfriend to be like, don't worry, guys.
Or a past girlfriend that he was still flirting with. There was that one
Don't worry,
scene,
guys. He's not gay.
that one scene at the end where he sees her at the victory. He goes like, I was like, yeah, thank you, Oscar Isaac. It's like where he's like being all sheepish, but like kind of be like, come hither. And she's
Apparently,
just like,
Oscar Isaac voices Poe in Star Wars Resistance.
I hope... it sucks that they got burnt, like all those actors got burned so hard.
Yeah.
Like even I think Daisy Ridley, despite being like super important and was like, yeah, I was the main character and everything.
But it's like it was so much work that like she hasn't really gotten any other roles.
Yeah.
She's really having to audition, is what a lot of people are saying.
And it's not like she's a bad actress.
No, she's great. She was good in Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah. Adam Driver's fine though.
Adam Driver's doing great because he doesn't have to. He's not that important.
But also, Adam Driver had a film career, like an acting career. Like I know
he was
both,
still a relative unknown.
but he was like in stuff though. Like it's not like.
I mean, so was Boyega. Boyega was in Attack the Block, which is incredible.
but it was like Attack the Block and then Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, but Adam Driver had like other things. He played bit characters.
He was on Girls. He was in Inside Llewyn Davis.
Yeah, he had things that he had to like go for.
And then afterwards, he basically used Star Wars to make friends with every like art house person. It's like, oh, Jim Jarmusch, yeah, I'll be in Patterson.
What's that Logan Lucky movie?
That's Soderbergh.
Yeah.
The Ocean's 11 guy.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how they show Ocean's 11, but that's also a heist movie sort of shit.
Yeah.
But the whole bit about it is that they make it look like they're a bunch of bumbling idiots failing at this heist.
Yeah.
But then it turns out at the end they have like this scene where Channing Tatum goes through and like fixes all the mistakes they did.
That's so
and
funny.
all they did it for was so that the two idiot brothers, Daniel Craig's two idiot brothers, just don't find out and get no cut of the money, thinking they all failed.
That's funny.
So like they just like all leave with a ton of money. It's like sick. But then like Daniel Craig is also like, you know, he's like fucking old.
Yeah.
And he's at the end, they kind of like set up this weird thing where it's like, looks like he's gonna fuck Channing Tatum's sister.
Yeah.
Who is played by Elvis Presley's granddaughter.
Okay.
I can't remember the actress's real name. But she's like 20, even in the movie. She's like a young 20, and he's like 50. And it's like, come on, man. I get it.
That's Soderbergh, like, baby.
That's a lot of Hollywood. So anyways, Mando. You got appropriately aged woman in a role.
Yeah.
And she was really good. Okay, we're in the middle of the action sequence and
we do fight. We do bombs.
Yeah, they fucking the Mandalorians are goddamn.
They're up against the guy who plays Stryker in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
They never miss.
Yeah. They're great. Really fun.
Wait, who?
The guy who plays Stryker.
The guy in the cockpit?
Yeah.
Okay. That scene when the guy's like, we locked them behind the doors, and the guy's like in the cockpit.
What doors?
Like, what doors? Like, the cargo assembly.
The cargo control room.
And then the guy's like just sitting there, and the
what?
the what? And then they all get
the door opens and they fly out. That's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, really fun. They
Sucks
get to
for
the
those
front.
two young Nazis who get shot.
That was fun.
For those dudes look kind of young, so they. They would still be adults when the Empire fell, so
yeah,
fuck them.
Also, yeah, like, you know,
Nazis.
Yeah. The only good thing the Empire did is made slavery illegal. That's canon
for humans, because they enslaved Wookiees and Geonosians.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So,
but they did. If you made it a little bit illegal.
They made it illegal.
It was better, and then slaves were back when the New Republic was in, so it.
Yeah, the New Republic is one of those things where it's like, did you guys really fix anything?
Yeah.
You kind of just...
Well, because they don't exist. To the point, you see them exactly once, and it's when they explode.
What? The New Republic?
Yeah.
When they explode.
In The Force Awakens.
In The Force Awakens.
They shoot the...
Oh, yeah, they get fucking
They basically don't exist.
And I think the problem with Star Wars is that they keep like doing this like intergalactic peace thing where it's like Mando and all the other shows are a lot better because it's just like they're not trying to fix... Well, Rebels, they're trying to fix everything because they're the Rebels.
Same with Clone Wars,
but it's just like, let's just fuck it... Let's just let planets do their own thing. Like... Stop making this whole like, oh, we're all one governing body. It's like, no, it's each individual planet has a government.
Yeah.
Like, let them do their own shit. Because when government gets too big, you get an empire. And that's what happened. You get like a dude who takes control of the Senate.
Yeah. Oh.
And then all of a sudden you now have like,
fascism.
Fascism. Because that's what fucking Palpatine just played his way up until he was like a Democrat very high.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, by
emergency
the way,
powers.
I am the Senate. The Jedi are evil. We're killing all of them. And I'm putting fucking martial law in place.
Order 66.
Yeah. And well, he also framed him saying that they feared it. Like they were like, they just like, he made the Mace Windu attack look like it's because the Jedi are evil, not me.
Yeah.
And then he deleted all the Jedi. I don't know. It's just, Star Wars is dumb. The government leaders in that universe are dumb. Just have alliances between planets. You don't have to be one giant governing body.
Well, it's because the idea is that it's like planets are basically cities.
Yeah.
And that's how they work in this world. It's like a planet is a town.
Well, like Coruscant was just that fucking one spot.
Well, that's a literal version, but I mean, like, the metaphor is that a planet is just a different town. When you watch this stuff, you're like, he goes to that one area.
I would say it's kind of like a county.
Yeah.
Like he goes to Mos Eisley, and they're like, that's Nevada, and then they're just like, he's like, I need to go to that's Las Vegas is Mos Eisley.
Yeah.
I can only think of 2 shithole places right now.
Okay.
And then he's like, I need to go to Mos Pelgo or whatever the fuck. And he's like, oh, that's Reno. Yeah, and then he has to head there. It's like small shit like that. It's like, yep, it's just those states.
But it's like, you know, there's desert and towns, but like effectively, whatever, it's not a big deal. But yeah. Ending was cool. They were like, Ahsoka Tano. Also, the ship's not fixed because it was so fucked.
It can take off, but like, and they go to space.
Yeah.
But the ship's...
Oh, he left the baby with the frog people, and he didn't eat the frogs.
Redemption arc, but still a monster.
Yeah.
Ahsoka Tano, really excited. I hope they kind of just get into it in the episode. I don't really want them to look for her the whole fucking episode.
Yeah, I don't want them to fucking tease my dick about it the whole time. Yeah. I just want to have it happen early.
This feels like it's just gonna be like he's gonna show up to her and he's like, "You're a Jedi." He's like, "Where's the rest of you so I can drop this baby off with your people?" And she's just like, "There's like 3 of us."
Yeah, that's a baby Yoda.
I hope she said, because she's seen Yoda.
She knows Yoda.
She knows Yoda. She was a Padawan. Yeah. In the school.
In the Clone Wars.
Yeah. Well, but to be a Padawan in the Clone Wars, she came from that school.
Yeah. So she knows
where they
she knows Yoda.
Younglings. Yeah, Yoda is a teacher of all Jedi.
Yeah.
So she'll see him and go like, "Fuck! I know that dude. I knew 2 of those."
I knew Yaddle.
Like, what happened to them? And it's like, "Fuck! One of them's dead, and so is the other one."
Who knows what happened to Yaddle?
What if they had a Force ghost of? She contacts like a Force ghost of Yoda.
Hold on.
1 second, I gotta call him. He's dead, but don't worry, I can get him.
Yet another new piece of Star Wars info that just fully fucks up what a Force ghost can do. Like when Luke's Force Ghost in Rise of Skywalker manages to lift the ship out of the water. Like, oh, Force Ghosts can use the Force. You can interact with the world. Why are you not murdering people?
They did the Force thing in Last Jedi as well.
No, he wasn't a ghost. That was a Force hologram of him, essentially.
Yoda? In The Last Jedi, when Luke's yelling about the sacred text and everything, and because he's like, this is the Jedi way.
Yoda like let it burn or whatever. He didn't really
they changed him into like this character who was like really obsessed with the way the Jedi worked because of like the way things happened in between. But
he's like, the Jedi were a failure, but like I must keep this as like a tomb of them.
They were a failure, but I should still follow their ways or whatever. But then Yoda comes in and he uses the Force to summon lightning to destroy the sacred text.
Yeah.
So,
but that like didn't feel, because he summoned lightning from like the sky. Like it wasn't like he didn't act upon like an object the same way as lifting a fucking thing out of the thing. You know?
He fucking the way Yoda did it, it made it feel like he kind of used the Force to direct lightning there, not summon lightning because there was already a storm.
Yeah.
Luke though
fully lift a fucking spaceship up.
Yeah. Also, I thought you were supposed to be the Yoda here, and Yoda forces him, but I guess Rey kind of sucks in that one because she was like, I don't want to be.
Well, because Rise of Skywalker is like 3 different movies that nobody wanted.
Yeah, it's I kind of wanted parts of it, but like not all of it.
Yeah,
I wanted Finn to be the main character.
Yeah,
I still enjoy I'm not gonna rewatch it all the time.
I will for my Star Wars video that I'm gonna work on.
Sure, go for it. I'm not gonna watch it though because I hate you.
Fuck you. I'm not even talking about the quality of the movies.
How the fuck are you going to talk about Star Wars?
No, it's a video about Star Wars and how its themes are anti-fascist.
Okay, yeah, that is true. Yeah. I gotta watch 1, 2, and 3 again. I have not seen those in...
Like the prequels, or do you mean like New Hope?
Oh, I've seen New Hope in 4, 5, and 6 all the time.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3, though, I haven't seen in probably 15 years. That's a lie. 3 came out when I was like 12.
Yeah. Phantom Menace is a fun movie. Like, it's bad, but it's enjoyably bad.
You know, I don't know. I'm always
every line in it is more stupid than the last line.
Yeah, I'm always like, I should do like a movie night thing again. I'll probably do it in my new house, but also when COVID's when we're back to face open again.
Yeah.
But fuck you, Toronto.
Well, fuck you, Brampton too.
Yeah, and also us.
Yeah.
we're not doing great either.
But like 80% of the cases from Peel is from Brampton.
Oh yeah, because it's 2 cities, same region. So anyways, yeah, Mandalorian, real sick, good episode.
Real great. We'll talk more about it next week when the new one's out and we get to talk about Ahsoka Tano.
I get to nut over Rosario Dawson.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Did you see? You did that fucking like 4 celebrities you look like meme, right?
Yeah. No. But I've seen it.
Oh, I thought you did one.
Why?
Because I was just looking at it and I'm like, I'm not gonna do one of these things because there's gonna be 4 pictures of Haley Joel Osment. Because that's one I get a lot.
For you?
Yeah. One I got when I was when Jonah Ray was fatter was also Jonah Ray.
Jonah Ray. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when last Halloween, my friend was like, "You gonna go as Jonah, whatever the fuck his name is? What's his name in MST3K?"
Oh, Jonah.
Hex.
No.
It's not Jonah Hex. No, because my friend didn't know Jonah Ray's real name, and she was just like, "Ian, you got to go as Jonah, whatever fake last name." And I'm like, "Who?"
I don't think you look that much like Haley Joel Osment.
I get it at work a lot.
Maybe with dark hair, but I always think of him with the blonde hair.
What did he have blonde hair in? Oh, when he was a kid.
Like, long time. He had blonde hair.
That's blonde?
It's pretty blonde. It's blonder than your hair.
Yeah, that's true, but... Yeah, so... Fuck, Jonah Ray. I don't really have any other ones. Just like Haley Joel Osment and Jonah Ray. I think I wrote a joke about it. I didn't.
No.
I fucked up writing Haley Joel Osment. I wrote like Harley Joel Osment. Because I wrote it at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it for this week.
Thanks so much for listening, you guys. You can find this podcast on youtube.com/N8SComedy or wherever you can find podcasts like Spotify and all the other shit. Yeah, you want to make that this way first. This thing go this way before you start moving it. No, on the other side.
You know, just finish this. You don't have to. You can mute whatever I'm doing over here.
Sure. If you want to follow me, I am at The Media Hole on Twitter. I'm at The Media Hole on TikTok, twitch.tv/The Media Hole, and when your balls get stuck to your leg.tumblr.com.
Change your name.
If you want to find Ian, he's at StrugglesV on everything. Look forward to his 3 people that look like me pick, which is going to include such faces as Goofy, Harley Quinn, and John Stamos.
I already fucking put the mic away, so I can't say anything.
See ya.